What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. Finishing up here, had a little warm up deal where I played one of these playoffs through. Look at that through ball get through. So I just been working on different stuff. These playoffs are good though, man. You can work on different things. I've gotten a few tricks up my sleeve, and there's some cool build up plays that you can create. And just if you start working on the game, you find these different things that work out. Um, Obviously, there's the other side of it too, where rats will do that and they'll look for different broken things. But there's beautiful football stuff, and that's part of the biggest thing I want to talk about. I know I don't get a ton of numbers with my streams, um, but I know that as the stream sits out there, more and more people watch, which is good. And so I want to try to spread a good message right off the bat. Now, obviously, I take big issue with rats. If you follow my channel, you know that. And sometimes I get it wrong, right? Which isn't a good look when you go off on a player and it's like, they don't end up being rats. But I always see the bigger picture of things. And I have a video coming out tomorrow. It will break this down in detail. But, dude, this game is close to being gone for good. I don't know if people can see the writing on the wall, or if because of FC and eFootball you just assume, oh, no, the game will never go. This game is on the verge of being gone for good. And once it goes, it won't come back, right? Once investors, the Ronaldos, all these people that made this happen, invested, once they see their money get sunk away and goes away, they're not going to be able to find somebody that's going to reinvest, right? If this game goes, our best hope for a good football game will have to come from like 2K or goals. I am excited about goals, stuff like that. But guess what? Strikers, finally, and who knows what's going on behind the scenes, right? It's hard to get behind strikers because of like some of the shady stuff they've done. But at the end of the day, they really showed their true colors with this patch, because they put good effort in to get rid of a lot of the BS to make this game better. And I don't see them doing something like that with this patch if they didn't want skilled players to play it, because the game was excellent for all of your typical rat players, right? So they wouldn't have made that change if they didn't want the game to be better. Now you can do some awesome stuff. There's still the cheese in there, so they still have work to go. It makes you think about the woulda, coulda, shouldas of like if they came out with this patch earlier and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, better late than never. Hopefully. The reason I say that is because if servers really are shutting down, still haven't seen any articles or anything, but based on some of the connections against these certain areas that people, where they say the servers were shut down, it does check out. It may only be like from word of mouth. The players in these different areas are like, without a doubt, gameplay is terrible. They had to shut down servers. Who knows the exact story behind it? Or maybe it's in a Discord post somewhere and I just missed it because I was playing FC or eFootball. But the closest to me would be like Mexico. So when you hear me talk about the Mexican rats, for whatever reason, because of the bad connection with these players, they all tend to move towards these shortcuts, right? You can't make it up. You just play these players and you see this stuff. What's up, Simple? And so as they do that, players go, hey, I want to get back in. Like, I have several people in my Discord I'm trying to get over to UFL from eFootball, because eFootball is just treacherous right now. Smart assist, it's AI's overtaking it. There's a ton of BS. People are getting sick of it. But imagine they come into UFL and boom, they come right at a time when they're matching a bunch of these Mexican and surrounding area players. Terrible connection, rats to the core, right? It just is what it is. I talked to a player over there. It's like, that's the culture here. That's every player is playing like that. That's just because of what players do. Because you know how that stuff can spread. And boom, they play. They have a terrible experience, and they may never come back to UFL again. So these things are a big deal, right? My boy Simple says, I played that Kingpin Jamaica Tola rat. Ball hugging, time wasting rat. Wow, really? See, I knew I remembered him from before. It's crazy, dude. Like, I thought I remembered him. But he scored on the last minute versus me in this game right here. This guy is the kingpin guy. And he played terrible. There's like 3 different breakaways I had where the game totally lagged out. I don't know if these players are causing it or they're able to by doing certain things. There are certain glitches you can do in UFL you can't do in other games, or if it's just they're taking advantage of bad connection. But yeah, it is frustrating. So that's what I mean. These 3 players, I could care less about losing. I actually gave him a compliment, and then it turns out from a good source that he ends up being a rat too. Clearly, he was in my stream, so he didn't want to like show his colors. But these players, pure rats. This player scored in the last second too after a delay, and it's just funny how that terrible delay just shows up at the right times. It's hard to believe some of these things are coincidences. When I played this dude, Italian dude, this was because I left the game why it says 4-0, but just complete rat behavior. So you'll see the video. I don't want to give too much details, but as much as I want to get away from calling these players out, at the same time, especially in UFL, it's such a big deal because it's a bit. The bigger picture is these players are going to directly shut the game down. If strikers can't see it and try to find ways to shut these players down by getting rid of certain things, if they even can, then these players either have to decide, do you want to keep playing a football game that you clearly like because you spend time doing all this crap, or do you want it to be gone for good? Because once it's gone, it ain't coming back, right? So that's the message I'm trying to spread, and it's why I get so mad at these rats, because when you play football games your whole life, when it's your main hobby, that's a big deal, man, right? I always make these analogies because sometimes people don't think of things outside of like this. They're like, oh, well, just let them play how they want. Just let them have fun. No big deal. It's just a game. People golf, right? Just for fun. Imagine if, you have a golf tee time set up and you get there and the golf course is shut down because some asshole took his truck out and ripped through the course. Would you say, oh, they were just having fun, no big deal? No, you'd be pissed because now you can't even play golf, right? If you were getting ready to go bowling, right, and some jerk wanted to film a TikTok and decided to run across the lanes and got the lanes all messed up and you can't bowl, you're going to be mad. Oh, well, just let him do what he wants. He's not bothering you. They're just having fun. Like, you can come up with a million analogies, but the point is football games are hobbies for many, just like golfing, bowling, chess, whatever. If you're playing a chess game just for fun, you're 7-8 moves in and somebody comes like, ha ha ha, and they might even accidentally knock over the pieces or do it on purpose. Oh, they were just having fun, no big deal, right? No, you'd be furious. And that's essentially what these players are doing. They're ruining the game for absolutely no reason. Dude, simple. I might share that on my channel even, bro, if you want me to. Yeah, bro, he was scared of you. It's actually because he was scared of you, because beat him first, next time he had a 1. Yep, so you beat him, then he goes 1 goal up, and he got scared of playing. Yeah, total loser mentality. Yeah, so we got to get rid of that, because I'm telling you, man, we need good players to come. So I'm sharing all these positive things about the game. Let's say I can bring 10 people over. Well, if out of those 10, 8 of them play a Simple Go is my boy, sorry, a Chevy 6, who my boy Simple's saying plays like a rat, who I thought was good earlier, but he knew he was on stream. Or they play a Palermo, or they play a Deadeye, and then they'll go right back to eFootball. And then the players who are still here finally say, all right, I'm done with this game. I see it in my comments every day. Hey, I'm gone. I uninstalled UFL. I'm done. Never playing it again. Right? So we're on thin ice, and I'm going to fight to the end, but these rats need to understand just how serious this is, bro. It's crazy. So I'll be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. Then we're going to make this final climb to Premiere, see how we do. be working and then pass them on to stuff. Oh, you gotta work? Yeah. I'll give you a pass, I'm sorry. Alright, so here we go. Yeah, I know. I know. I used to face that all the time. Is Dagger back, by the way? I thought he left. That dude's back. I remember checking, or somebody said in my stream one day, like, dude, Dagger's shit's all gone. And then I looked, and they were right. But at this point, the more people that can cover this game, the better, dude. You know, FC26 had everybody's attention, and they totally dropped the ball. Yeah, I know. I know how that goes. Trust me, Simple, I get it. This game has has the lowest skill level of players for sure. But at the end, and then some people hate watch or whatever it is. I don't care as long as people are playing, because FC just is not fun, dude. It just is not fun. It's too fast. It's too fast. It's not. That's not football. Football is not a reaction game like air hockey, and that's what they've made it. I watch Tex and Anders, which I typically love watching, like the best players like that. Anders is my favorite FC player for sure. Now that Kurt doesn't play, and it's just mind numbing. It's just, this isn't football at all. They've totally just went off the deep end. And then eFootball clearly is the best football game as far as like ability, and but they just, for some reason, dude, I don't know what it is. They just make the game, like, they dumb it down to the point where they take a masterpiece, like if someone painted the Mona Lisa then started throwing paint over the top of it, like that's what they do to their game. It's crazy. Yeah, I remember this one dude, John or something his name was, and he was a supporter, but he also had this kind of like, well, I did this, why? He was weird. It's like, dude, then start a channel. But I noticed that he started a second account on here and was talking shit. And one of my other subs, my boy Big Phil, or no, it was my boy Boomfa, saw that this dude created a second account. He's like, wait, this is that John dude. It's the same guy. I go, what? I was like, you little bitch, you're talking shit. I was like, you didn't. He's like, yeah, you didn't know that? I didn't hide it. I'm like, yeah, you did. You would have came in the channel and said, like, Simple, if you have a second account, you would come and be like, hey, it's Simple, by the way. But he didn't do that, and he started talking shit. If it wasn't for my boy Boomfa, I would have never realized it. Oh, good. Good try by this player's pretty good. I got no way. Oh, I can't believe the throws got to be fixed in this game. Come on. Good D. You're in. What? No way. Aw, you lucky little prick. Haha. Always a rat. They're always rats, bro. Whoa! Oh, great. And then we got delay in this bitch, too. I already know what you want to do. Damn it. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, dude. He's getting so lucky. That was beautiful stuff. We're playing good football, boys. You lucky little bitch. Goal. Smoking this dude. Hell yeah. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Got it. Dude, I really don't care about any of it, though, P. That's the thing. Oh, good. The fact that anybody's talking about me, I'll take it. What the fuck was that? What was that? Good, bad, anything, whatever people want to talk about, I'll take it. Whatever we can get to get people to play this game, it's good, because this game needs people or we're in trouble. Yep, you're in. No way, bro. Have you ever seen a luckier prick in your life? We're just destroying this bastard, dude. But see, this is the thing, though, that nobody can deny. Right? These low-skill players just got to put in the work to get better, bro. Yeah, but he's still my boy. I don't give a shit, Pete. I don't give a... I'll take it. If people are talking about me, I'll take it. Notice I didn't even ask who was saying something, because I don't give a shit. We're all just talking to PSNs and Xbox IDs and YouTube IDs. Dude, doesn't mean shit. But yeah, dude, so Nana came back after a year, and he wasn't all the way right, but dude, he clearly knows himself. So if people want this game to be staying around, they better try to start playing football or something, bro, or this game's going under. Mexican brats. I love how I always forget about that. That's hilarious. There we go. What the? Bro. I'm telling you guys, this is crazy talk. This is like, I don't know if it's the lag or what. But does this look like a regular game to you guys and I'm just crazy? That's all they got is crosses. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Look at this dude. How would this be fun for anybody? That's crazy, isn't it? How would this be fun for anybody? So, Pete, do you not agree when you see this that this would make players go, fuck this, bro? These are no-skill players. Nobody's going to want to play this game. Whether you love me or hate me, Nobody's going to want to play this game when this is what's going on. Period. Nobody's going to want to make the game. No, I love this update. But I'm saying these rats and the way they play, this is what's going to make it go. I've said this was a great update 7 million times probably. But no one's going to want to play this game with, if these rats play like this. And hopefully strikers can actually combat that. They sit back with 7 people. They don't defend. 0 defensive principles. They just sit there in the middle by the box. So people aren't going to play the game. Exactly. 100,000%. So it's not about who likes who. I've actually promoted Pantera to try to like help him before, even though when he was playing I didn't like, and he might have changed it, but I told him, I go, bro, you gotta stop playing how UFL, like you gotta stop playing to be a UFL player and try to bring football into it, because that's what's gonna save the game. Now whether he listened or not, I don't know, and maybe he will listen, maybe he won't, but that's what we gotta do. Try to score give and goes, up, back, and throughs. Right? Try to fucking... Notice I haven't even tried one fucking cross. I've noticed some players still score them. I haven't even tried it one time. I could try it here, and I might even be successful with it, but what would that prove? But there's not much I can do against a player like this. I mean, how is this fun for anybody, bro? This is crazy. This is crazy. Running around with 2 people and hoping for, it looks like he's hoping for a delay. Good. Oh my god, my player backed up. I think I had the back button on the like. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It was terrible, bro. When I played it, I said it was a joke. So I don't care what people say or whatever, but the rats are going to ruin it. So, okay, so then here's my next question. How are you against people going after rats then? Because once this game's gone, I'm sure people aren't going to be too happy about that, because we know, people like us know this game could be good. We all want the same thing, and if we know rats ruin it, it's a bigger deal than just, oh, it's a game, let them play. And look at this, bro. These are fucking losers. I didn't realize the time. This dude right here, this Giovich 18, look at his stats. How was that fun? So now, my next point. You're telling me I'm wrong for saying this dude is a loser. What winner do you know would waste their time to sit there with 8 players? What winner would you know that sit there and go with 8 players in to do this? Look at these stats. How would that be fun for any winner? Think of any winner you know at a high level, low level. It could be your older brother who you think's a winner. Yeah, but no one gives a fuck about people disliking them, bro. It's not about that. Whether you watch me because you like me, hate me, it doesn't matter. I speak the facts. No winner plays like this, bro. No winner. Nobody is looking to make friends here. And a vast majority of the people. Bro, I have the stats on it. All those subscribers I get, even if they stop along the way, the surges when they come up are when I speak the truth, because it is the truth. This dude, whoever he is, wherever he's sitting, nobody that is successful, this is just a truth. You could get a scientist, a lawyer, anybody. No one that's successful in life, in anything, forget about games, has this mentality. This mentality also happens to be what's killing the game. It's just a fact. If you don't like it because you're one of them, right? Or another person doesn't like it because they're one of them. Sorry. Get better at football. or continue to do this and get 0-0 ties with 0 shots on target and be happy about it. It's the dumbest shit in the world. Even if you lose, bro, what was going to be fun about if you got one of your crosses to go in on a glitch? Who the fuck cares? And then it would be okay if they were playing because it was a tournament, or they had a chance to win money, or they have a channel dedicated to rats that like when they win rat ways, and that's, hey, don't hate the player, hate the game, I'm making money. I get it. I'll give you an example. Nanik. That content drives me nuts. I don't like that because it's not football. It's like the best way to get this evolution completed. The best way. I hated that. It's one of the reasons I left FC2. Everything turned to like, how do I do this SBC? How do I complete this challenge? It's like, I want to talk about football. But guess what? The dude's got 26K. That's not huge, but for little content creators like all of us in UFL, that's respectable. So never would I dog on Nanik for doing that. So whenever these people... Oh, what's up, brats? Welcome, dude. I was waiting for you to come. Whenever these people do this, some eFootball players, someone's going to come in and go, I'm going to give UFL a try. Nick, for instance, is going to be on a huge stream, and let's say he matches Mexico for life, or he matches Pede. If Pede's a rat, I can't even remember him. I think he had Beckenbauer as his badge. I think whoever it is, and then he's going to play him, and he's going to play one game, dog the game, and leave. Do you know how many people are going to see him dog the game out and leave? You need people to come in and play the game and see the good parts of the game. Look at every one of my highlight videos. Look at my tactics videos where I'm trying to talk about the football part, which isn't bullcrap. It's real. That's really part of the game. It's a good game. But go back and watch some of these games. If you want, go back and watch the game I played you guys. You tell me if someone comes in from the outside, how Mexico played. He was the guy for, what was his name? He was the dude who played Bratz. He got caught playing Bratz. But if he comes, if you watch that game back and you tell me right now that people are going to watch that and go, this game's good, this game's going to be good, then guess what, dude? Good luck. Keep doing it. But no one's going to say that. They're going to watch it, and they're never going to come back. So what are you going to say when the only game, no offense to you guys, but you guys aren't skilled players? And I'm saying that because you couldn't go into eFootball right now and get my rank. You don't have FC Pro status. You don't have 17 tournaments. No offense, but Pede in Mexico, you guys couldn't win one of these. Now, why does that matter? Because if UFL's gone, you guys have no chance. You guys are just going to be... You're going to think you're going to wait for goals. Goals is made by Kurt. Kurt 0411 is way worse than me with cutting people deep with his words, bro. He got banned for life from FC, but he's the best player to ever do it on the sticks. That game is going to be so competitive, zero help for lower skill players. So why can't none of you guys show any accomplishments? Because you're not good enough. That's okay. That's okay. You found a game where you can have decent success. That's fine, because there's still the ability for top players to play in this game and to really play football. But scoring a glitch corner, scoring this and that glitch goal, it's chasing players away, bro. It's not going to be in the future. It's not even out yet. Mexico, you clearly weren't around for this game right before release. The beta, go look at the beta gameplay. No, that's the alpha. Go look at the beta gameplay, the actual beta, months before it released. This game's UFL's been in production for 10 years. The beta, go look at Nick Runs a Foot Market, Inception. All of them played the beta for UFL and ran away. It was terrible. But guess what? By the early release, which I've been here since literally day one, it was a good game. Not great, but good. You can go to my oldest videos. From the start, I supported this game. But rats like you guys, Mexico, came in and destroyed it. Go look at the earliest gameplay. At the earliest days, it was perfect. But they started to try to get rid of the stuff the rats were doing. First, it was over-the-top through balls to strikers, which if the players were better at defending, we wouldn't even have needed to touch. Then they made defense AI. Then people hated that, so they changed that. Then they tried to fix over-the-top through balls, but they made them broken for long cross-the-field crosses. Me too, but I'm trying to compare to UFL. I'm comparing goals to UFL. I played a goals version that was awful too. Go look at the latest version. The latest version is good, dude. And UFL was in the same boat. UFL, right before the beta for UFL, got terrible reviews. They delayed the release of UFL because it was so bad. Everyone's like, we're not touching this. They delayed the release. Then they came out with it, and it was good. See, you don't even know the history of this game. This game was way worse than Goals right now, and Goals is only in alpha. Goals is going to be a sick game. You watch. It's branding itself the esports ready game. It's going to come right out, and it's not going to release until they can come right out and start tournaments and stuff, which UFL can't do because there's too much nonsense. They need this game to get to a point where you can be a character like Anders Vergang. Nobody likes Anders Vergang. But I love him because he speaks the truth. All these fakers, and I like Inception too. Like Inception and Nick and them will say like rat, like they'll say, but then they don't call the people out. They don't go a step further. But when this game goes away, you watch. 100% UFL is the best, but it is going under because of players like Mexico for Life 21. You don't get that. But if I have Nanik, if I offer Nanik, can you break down this game? I'll even lie to him and say, dude, I think this is a great skill game where you're going to really like it. This is UFL at its best. And he breaks our game down. Doesn't know. Obviously, we could black out the names, but he doesn't. Me and him don't like each other. He's going to watch that game coming from FC and rip it apart because of how you played, bro. That's just the truth, bro. Just like you're just saying, just the truth. UFL is the best. But as long as you're going for every shortcut then saying, I'm just playing the game, it's in the game. Yes, it is. You don't know the details of it. Did you not watch, which I know you didn't? Yes, it is. They've shut down several servers. It's on its way down. Do you not see the wait times? They didn't ban him. He got banned from the Discord. I don't even like, me and Nanik don't even like each other. Go look at our past videos. But you don't know what you're talking about. You sound like an idiot. First of all, you didn't even know how bad the beta was. Second of all, you didn't even know about the initial release, which shows you came in later, which tells me, oh wait, you were the player that bought FC and were terrible at it. We saw it. It's on my stream for everybody to see, which is okay, bro. It's okay. Not everyone is skilled yet. But if you want this game to stick around, bro, the stuff that Nanik has, you realize that he's the only person to do a sit-down podcast with Eugene. He was working directly with him. Directly with him. What do you think? What do you think when he's talking? And then not only that, the people who come in here, #1 player in the world left from South America because their servers got shut down. Why would you leave if you're the best player in the world? Why would you leave? Literally, I coach him. Here, I'll get his name for you right now. You can look. No, you're a moron. It's not someone random. It's the #1 player in UFL and the #1 content creator out of all English speakers in UFL. The only one to work directly with strikers. You sound like an idiot. Could have said what? He was talking about the patch. We didn't even talk. I tried to ask him on my stream earlier, but he didn't like some of the stuff I said when I reacted to his video. When I asked him, he immediately said, why did you say I'm not a very good player? Because he's not a very good player. But, hold on, let me get this. The #1 player in the world is, hold on. I gotta remember his last name on here. Let me get it. I know, he's such a moron. The number one player in the world I coach, literally coach him, and they shut down servers. It's how everybody knows it. Like the Spanish dude, like General Chef or whatever, came on the stream and said, yes, they shut down servers. Cyprus and Greece are now using German servers. In Russia, they're using Japanese servers. A server in Japan. I know he does love me, dude. He's ridiculous. So hold on. So let me. What is that dude's name? Do you remember? Simple Kevin. I only just call him Kevin. Hold on. Memberships. Here we go. David Weaver, shout out David Weaver, Somaji Ghosh, Kevin Pedro, 5291. Literally, join for 4 months. Now he doesn't show up anymore. Why? Because of the game being shit. Still pays. I'm trying to tell him not to, but he's that cool of a dude. And he's like, I support you and shit like that. He's the best dude ever. South American player. I don't give a fuck. Simple could say it to my face and he'd still be my boy. He could say whatever that he wants. I literally am not. We're talking, dude, like your name isn't Mexico for life. His name isn't Simple. My name isn't OG. We're talking about online games and we're talking to YouTube and PSN. That's why it's hilarious that you take shit so personal, bro. That's why it's so hilarious that you want to stare at dudes when you watch your football content. Or stare at anybody. It's football content. Oh, I'm gonna report you. You don't understand how big of a loser you look like, dude. You just don't. Which shows me you're a loser because you don't get it. But my point is, the game... Let me ask you, Mexico, why do you think there's 2-minute waits, 5-minute waits, right? When the game was at its best, we got it down to like 20-second waits. Why do you think the game's 2-minute waits, 5-minute waits, 10-minute waits? Why do you think you play, this is the only game where you play the same players over and over? Why do you think in FC it's an instant game 24/7? You get matched with someone instantly. eFootball, at tops, it's like 20 seconds. Tops. Typically it's instant. Explain that, Mexico. You're in denial, bro. The game is going in the wrong direction. The only way we save it if players like you recognize that no one cares that you can score a glitch cross and win a game, bro. No one cares that you can park the bus and get 2 shots on goal and win with some BS. You have to show how good this game is to get players to come back and to get players to leave leave eFootball and FC. That's what I'm trying to do. But just mark my words. What are you talking about? The wait times in these games, bro. The wait times in these games, they get all the way up to 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes. People in certain parts of the world have to restart. In FC, you get right into a game. That shows you how few people are playing. When you play multiple people, when you go to my divisions right now, you play multiple people over and over again, that shows that not many people are playing the game. That is not good. You need more people, especially in a free-to-play game, to then go in and buy packs and do whatever. And then also the numbers change sponsors. FC25 did so bad numbers-wise, they lost sponsors. That's FC, dude. They're so much bigger. They're in another atmosphere to eFootball and to UFL. So what do you think that means for UFL? For UFL. That is for sure. But Mexico can't answer any of those. I just waited a minute. In FC, I'd be a minute into the game. In eFootball, I'd be a minute in. Here's this JC Beltran again. Another huge rat that I've played like 3 times. Bro, the game's going under Mexico. Do you know how many times you play the same player in FC over a course of a year? Maybe twice an entire year. Maybe twice. No, he's good for the channel, for sure. Oh, I know he's baiting, but I'm just speeding facts. Nobody cares. I don't give a shit what this Mexico dude. He's coming into my stream. I can say whatever I want. Doesn't matter. Look how far he's gotten. He's a loser, period. You guys want me to block him? Should I to make him just keep creating channels over and over and over? Dude, I will. Hold on. Let me finish this game, then I will. That will be funny because he'll definitely keep creating accounts. It'll be awesome to make him create like 6 emails. He's my biggest fan, which I love. Think about how bad I had to hurt his feelings. Think about how you would only do this if someone told the truth, right? Think about how bad I had to hit him where it hurts for him to I'm like taking over his life, bro. You got to admit, that's pretty sick. This dude's has his life taken over by me, all because he can't handle the truth. Just think about that. Yeah, we bet. You'll create 7 channels and keep coming over. We know how you work. What a save! What a save! The manual keeper movement. All right, I got to focus. Look at this. Oh, wrong player. Look at this. Through. Yeah. Oh, my God. Wrong player. Did you guys see the run from Easy? He was in there, bro, like swimwear. What the fuck? All right, see, now this is the goofy shit. I don't know what just happened there, but whatever. Look how see how these dudes are playing? This is the players. These are the players that are going to chase eFootball. And look who I keep matching over and over and over. I was trying to go to Holland there, by the way. I can't get it to go to the right player. Is there a triangle in the corner? Oh my God, this dude is awful. It's all they have is delay. What in the hell? Think about how much I've had to take over his life for him to spend time in here. What, you know what I mean? Like, dude. So I rest my case. So now you guys get to see what I mean by losers, right? By the way, we have him. Wait, we have him on here. All of his comments baiting, getting me kicked off. You get kicked off for that anyway. Wait, I think I can get his account kicked off at UFL. I'm going to talk to Kevin. Kevin, dude, I coach the best player in the game that literally works directly with UFL. Nanik, too. I think we can get him removed from UFL. I got his PSN and stuff. I'm pretty sure I can, dude. Now that I think of it, I just don't think like a loser like that, so I haven't thought about that. How funny would that if after all this I get him removed from UFL? That would be hilarious. Oh my God, that would be hilarious. You're in. Golazo, Mexico. They don't have to listen to me, dummy. They'll listen to Kevin, the player I coach. He's the best player in the game. They work directly with him because he wants rewards for Premier League. He's actually doing a lot of good stuff for the game. That'd be hilarious, dude. So I'll block him after this. We'll know when he comes back because you know how losers talk a certain way. Tell me which comment it was, though. Was it... Which one? Was I right about your pops, your mom? What was I right about? I guess your family lineage. Well, which one dug in? I know I was right about something, bro. That's the only way you could be this stuck on me, bro. Is that like you're like, how does he know me? How does he know me? I know. He loves the attention. Bratz, dude, Bratz don't even give him this. You know, Bratz is one of those interactive games where they tell you how awesome you are and like... We're nicer to him than Bratz probably, though. How is that game, by the way, Mexico? What's Bratz like? Tell me how it is. Is it good? You love that Bratz. And by the way, this easy card is sick. If you can get him, get him. He's a beast. Mexico for Bratz. Bro, I wonder what the cartel would do if they found out, like, somebody's kid, somebody in their organization's kid, even if it is like the janitor for the cartel. Do cartels have janitors, bro? I wonder. My son is cabron. My son is playing Bratz. No way. What the hell? I don't know what rap maneuver he's going over. This dude's ridiculous. He comes in every day like, I'm getting you banned. I'm getting you banned. I'm getting you banned. Good luck, buddy. He's never heard of freedom of speech. And then he doesn't realize, go look up, now I'm not as big as Steve, but that's another reason why they won't care. Go look up Steve Will Do It and what he's been saying every day since he's got unbanned. It's a new era, bro. Maybe there's this little period where freedom of speech didn't exist, and that's what you're hoping for. Good. 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 Finally. You know, it's so hard with delay to like, oh my god, he almost got it. Because see, like, these players know when you're delayed, bro. Finally got it to work out. See how that ball runs away and shit? Oh, and then, of course. Get out of here. Look at this. It's just pure delay. They know what they're doing, bro. You cannot deny they know what they're doing. Good. What a run by Hakimi. Yes. What a run. Yep. Boom. Damn it, I tried. Tried to get something going instead of just being a little rat bitch. Good D. Look at that D. Ha! Someone will have to explain to me one time what happened there. That was crazy. You guys see what I'm dealing with, though. But so far, so good. Yes. Oh my god, dude. What? No way. What the hell, guys? That was crazy. The crossbar blew it. Dude, that's a great point, Linux. I'm about to block him now. I'm going to screen record all the shit you said in your past lives and send it to PSN. I'll even have chat go GBT to make it look. This dude. Guys, what do you think I said that was true? Do you think it was... Dude, so his dad's really a janitor? Or his mom's a hooker? Which one do you think? I mean, to be playing Bratz as an adult man, they should check him for being a PDF file, bro. They should check that man for being a PDF file. They need to check that man for certain, bro. Nobody likes you. Simple said bad stuff about you. I don't give a damn, dude. Do you think I give a damn? Do you think I give a damn? You guys are... That dude's crazy. That is someone that had severe lack in... Like, I don't know who raised that dude. Let's see how many accounts he comes up. We'll know it's him, dude. These losers talking their certain way. We'll know it's him. He'll every time I'll delete him, he'll make a new one. I like that he was constantly coming in because it just showed that I'm living in his head rent free. But alright, hold on, let me go to delete him. He said bad stuff about you. Just showed that I know. His head rent free. It's a joke. Mexico for life. And I was talking, at least that P dude I can talk in a regular way, but they're still in denial. So what I said earlier, hold on. Hide user on this channel. I know. Put user in timeout. And I was talking, at least that P dude I can talk in a regular way, but they're still in denial. So what I said earlier. So I was telling the Pete, I go, okay. He's like, the game's not shutting down, bro. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. For one, even if you want to say Nanik's not telling the truth. Nanik came on yesterday for like 2 minutes, and that Mexico dude goes, Nanik, you're a little pussy too, dude. And then notice how he bleeps out pussy. Notice how he bleeps it out. Bro, this isn't a kids channel. I know you play kids games, bro. Roblox, Bratz. But at the same time, dude, grow up, man. Like, what are you doing playing those games? But he doesn't even spell out the word. But the funny thing is, he came in here and Nanik was just talking out of nowhere. Good for life. Go, Nanik, you suck too. You're a bitch or something like that. It was so funny, dude. That's what he said. Up there, he's like, simple. You talked about OG or something. Like, I don't even give a shit. But it's just little kid dumbass shit, bro. And this is what UFL's dealing with. So my point was, hey, you guys can't go play eFootball. You guys can't go play FC. You're not good at football games, which is okay. But that's even more of a reason why you need to rally behind UFL, and you need to just play football. Win or lose, play football. Stop going for every broken mechanic. That is not part of the game. No players are going to see that and come in and think, oh, well, that's just part of the game. This is awesome. I want to play Ped, whatever this dude's name is. Ped 4001. I want to play, I forgot his PSN, but it's something similar. Ped 4001 and do all those glitch crosses like he did. I want to go for, I want to play complete lag games and lose to a player that's just running into me like Mexico for life. Like, nobody is going to say that. They're going to come in and play these guys, and they're going to leave. And the players that are here, look how many players have already left, bro. I can probably not even get one person from my Discord who aren't playing UFL already to come play it. By the way, if you haven't joined my Discord, bro, we got to get the UFL section popping. But these guys are the biggest sissies. The dude says, this Pete says, yeah, everyone agrees with you. Everyone agrees with you. I don't like rats either. Well, he is a rat, by the way. But, oh, you don't? Okay. Well, then why are you mad when I go get them? Well, you go too far. What are you talking about, bro? I speak the truth with it. Or then again, maybe I'll say I go too far in the sense, like, as far as wasting my time. But what I'm saying is the truth. So then he's like, that's why everybody dislikes you. Dude, what are we in second grade? So you know, Pantera or Simple said this about you. Simple said something about me in a stream? Oh, dude, you're banned for life, Simple. Like, what are you idiots on? And then this Mexico, the first thing he says, that was a peed guy, so it's just like, bro, I mean, come on. And then the Mexico guy comes in. First thing he says, day 3 of me trying to cancel OG. Dude, don't admit that, bro. That's not that. What winner in life? Can you imagine Kobe Bryant? Can you imagine Mark Zuckerberg? Can you imagine Jeff Bezos, Wayne Gretzky, Lionel Messi, Cristiano Ronaldo? Do you think they were ever in someone's stream that they don't like every single night? Do you see any winner going, I got to find a way to break the game and find a glitch? That was my Portuguese accent for Ronaldo. Do you think that he's going, oh, I must play football games that have broken mechanics? How do I get around playing football to win? No. Do you think any winner has ever had 90 losses and 90 wins or whatever these jokers' records are? Do you think any of them ever went to someone's stream or to someone's house or whatever and said, day 3 of me trying to get people to not like OG, or day 3 of trying to cancel this guy? Come on, bro. That is a loser mentality. Then he's a hater. Goals his ass. The beta's out. It sucks. Nope, that's the alpha, buddy. And the beta for UFL sucked too, but we supported it. And they made the changes, and Goals is going to be a really good game. Trust me, Kurt will not release it if it's not. Kurt is a legend. Kurt and everyone else, he has a whole team, but I'm just saying that's who everyone knows. Then he says Nanik is salty because UFL banned his ass. UFL did not ban Nanik. He got banned from the Discord for telling the truth about the game. And I don't even like Nanik like that, really. Like, I respect Nanik. I respect him. And me and him were friends and would have been friends if I didn't like some of the comments he said in my private channel. Felt a little like, I don't know. I'll keep that between us, sort of. I've said it, but I won't go too much further. Because I don't want people to dislike him. Like, support him if you want, dude, for real. Support every one of these guys if you want. But these Mexico and Pete, these are the players that I met through playing that were absolute rats. And you see how they are, shows they're rats. Legit acting like a Karen. Well, so he's trying to get me on breaking rules, but where's the warning stuff? Where is any of it? Because, dude, I see way worse stuff on YouTube. Tell me where I'm wrong. Where does this dude think they're just going to come after little old me? I haven't even gotten so much as a warning. Now, if I do, I do. And then it's noted. Same with, like, PSN. I don't want to get this account lost, so I'm not saying a word to anybody else on PSN. Like, I don't mind starting over again and doing Road to Glories and stuff, but it does get to be a waste of time. At least I don't have to talk to him on PSN, right? So, if on PSN all I got was the same warnings, where by this day, bro, I would at least have something from these guys. But do you see all the stuff? They have fights on. They have people dropping, dude. PewDiePie dropped it hard in. Now I know PewDiePie's huge, but even mid-level content creators, they post fights on here. They post blood and gore. They post. This isn't listed as a kids channel. So how the hell does this dude think? I haven't had so much of anything from them, and I never will, because I'm gonna try to tone it down if there really are. I know there's like certain guidelines like everywhere, but think about everything that they would have to like ban if they got me for saying you're a loser, a rat loser. Or then I specified it, Mexican rat loser, because your name's Mexico for life. And the people who are playing at that time that are from Mexico, you can tell where they're from by that, like when you play these groups of players. So I don't see where How does all that not translate? Been a mod. Yeah, so he's trying to find loopholes or whatever. Yeah, no, he does say the same shit. Yeah, but let me see if I'm on Twitch. Yeah, I haven't got one thing from Twitch, Kick, any of them. I know Kick doesn't ban you for shit. Yeah. Um Twitch doesn't. Yeah, they are kind of lovers though, Lewis, if you think about it. It's kind of funny they are lovers. They're on here as much as anybody, if not more. Um Twitch and YouTube, I know Kick is almost like you can do say anything. So it's not like I'm scared because I would just say, "Hey, come to Kick." Cuz I could get my following up over there. Don't make an alt account. What do you mean? Why would I have to make an alt account? You're not allowed to have two accounts? Because I'm streaming on Twitch as we speak. Everything I stream is on all three at every time. I just don't have as much of a following on Twitch or Kick. But the connection's pretty bad, so I'm going to do some here. Yeah, Lewis, I'm interested to know what you mean by that. Making all. Are you saying if one gets banned, you mean? All right, so let's start this. All right, we'll go in 2 more matches. Let's see. All right, I'll do that later. I was going to do something, but I'll do it later. Damn. So what did he get banned for? Going off on some supporter or some shit? I know like Rakai got banned for like shoplifting. Like I'm not huge on Twitch anyway. Like, and it's really streaming, dude. For the first while, I didn't even stream. It's not like, dude, streaming's just fun for me. Yeah, I got you, buddy. But yeah, streaming's just fun for me. Like as you can see, I'm not like some huge streamer. The numbers aren't big. I don't really care because you guys are all cool. It's good to like get, and then like when I do my tournaments, I do them. I like streaming them, but I'm gonna start UFL tournaments because I know we can show how good this game can be. Whether Strikers likes me or not, and or any of those guys, we're all on the same team. I'm willing to accept that because we need more players in this game. Period. We just do. We need more players in this game. These wait times got to come down. Not only that, not only do the wait times got to come down, but it just there's needs to be more players. Period. You can't be playing the same players over and over. It's not good. That dude, you literally never happens in. That really rarely, if ever, happens in FC, and then in eFootball it happens rarely. Isaac YouTube game. So this might be another YouTube guy. I'll wear my whites. So Isaac YouTube gamer, 64 and 48. I'm not sure who he is. I'm assuming he spelled YouTube wrong though. He spelled YouTube wrong, my bro. Somebody help my boy out. He spelled YouTube wrong. Ah. Oh, I thought I had him there. Oh my God, he doesn't realize it. Either he doesn't realize it, or he's got some other trick up his sleeve. Look at this. Boom, you're in. Woo, baby. What a run by the dog. Vin. My boy spelled YouTube wrong. Now he's getting scored on. And he's a cross. He seems to be a cross glitcher. Look at this. Football. Look at this. Oh, good night. Goal. Boys, you see the beauty you can make out of this game? Do you see the beauty you can make trigger and runs? You can't do that in eFootball. You can make pure beauty. The pace of play is in 1,000 miles an hour. UFL is the best game. That's one thing I agree with Mexico on 100%. But being in denial about the game going under is not going to help. You got to actually accept why it's like that. And then try to be a part of helping the game not go under. Denial is not going to help. Whoa! Bro, this dude is straight going for the... Oh, crap. Beautiful football, huh? I mean, that's what this game can showcase. That's what we got to try. And that's what was my point to Mexico. At least Pete can admit it. Ah, I knew that was coming. That was rookie level. Bro, what is this guy? He hasn't played. I bet if we talked to him, he'd be like, hey, man, do you know why my crosses aren't working? I'm trying to stream from my new streaming platform, YouTube. It's different from YouTube, though. It's different from YouTube. Look at this guy. This is unbelievable. Goal! Kind of a lucky bounce and finish, but the build-up was good. Eventually, we'll have to do a tournament. Me, Pantera. Let's think who it could be. Me, Pantera, Nanik. Me, Pantera, Nanik. I don't know anybody else. Is there anybody other streamers? All that was around when I was here was me and Dagger was just a rat. Plays with I wouldn't even want him to be in a tournament because playing him's like hell. It's always terrible connection. And it would be fine. He's from Jamaica, not his fault. But he purposely goes for every like glitch thing you can think of. And then we'll brag about it as if it was skilled. It's hilarious. Oh. So the 4-1-2-1-2 wide. I've done my tactics video. I've done my meta video talking about what it takes to be successful. And if you cut out the rat stuff, cut out the cheese, it's a lot of football fundamentals. Passing and moving, triangles, right? Not forcing the through ball, but utilizing the triggering of runs forward or back to you. And getting creative, right? And the beauty in the 4-1-2-1-2 wide is that you can get extremely creative. So what I want to do for one half is break down my decision making from back to front, front to back, attacking, defending, so you can get into my mind. So here we go. Start of the second half. I'm up 3-0. Beautiful goals, some beautiful goals, by the way, but we're not worried about that right now. We're focused on what mindset I have on each decision I make. So once I win the ball back, I try to just keep it simple, not force it. After I get into an area where I'm in the attack, then I start getting a bit creative. I'm triggering runs, as you can see, and too close to the keeper. No problem, though. So now I track back. I immediately find, if there's no delay, which sometimes there's a problem, immediately find my defensive mid. So you see there where the delay can hurt you, something you just have to deal with. But I immediately find my center defensive mid, and then as you can see, I didn't even need his help there. I won the ball with my wing back. Now I'm through with Holland. I know he's able to have a quick shot, and he's big and strong enough to get through there. If I have a smaller player like Del Piero, I may slow down and turn around and look for the pass. Right? So he made a run through. Ball didn't go there. If it did, whether you noticed or not, I was kind of late on it, but I switched to my delete, and I had that through ball covered. So now he's pressing. Notice I'm not panicking. I'm keeping the ball. Now is where I start getting creative and triggering runs. Right? So you see he's going crazy. I have Holland, big and powerful. I can run straight. Ball stolen. No big deal. Notice who I immediately find. My defensive center mid, I track back. I'm not pressing, now I'm pressing, right? Once my defensive center mid's in position, now I can press, and I know I have coverage, right? So you see there, I won the ball. He tried to get a little ugly with it. I see my cam wide open, which is why I like having a cam, because when you can't go straight into your forwards or when the opponent has them marked tight like this opponent does, your cam's always an option. Same with using the width. Right? I tried something there. It didn't work. Sometimes their wingbacks are too tucked in. You can play a long cross, but you got to know where the wingbacks are. They were a little too close. So you see there, all I had to do is hold my ground. That's one of the reasons why I don't press right away and I wait to have coverage, because a lot of times they'll just make the mistake for you. You don't have to do anything. Look, I make a mistake there. No big deal. He gives it right back. But notice immediately, now I get the ball, and I get it right back, but I'm trying to make a point. So if I lose the ball here to him, let's lose the ball if I even can. I can't lose it. There we go. I'm immediately on my defensive center mid. Remember, there's only one in a 4-1-2-1-2 wide. And I don't pressure. I got my defensive mid cutting the field off in half. Boom. He can't go across like he wants because I got my defensive mid in the way. Oh, I thought I could slot that. Now I lose the ball again. Immediately, defensive center mid. Immediately cut the field in half. Should have been an interception. No big deal. Right? He's trying to make it ugly. No big deal. Sometimes mistakes are going to happen. Here we go. So I got on my winger. I see Holland. Oops. Forced it. No problem. Defensive center mid. Boom. You see how easy it is? Because everybody wants to go to that striker or switch the ball from the striker to the wingers and forwards. So now, you see there I get through. I know this is a sweet spot. Good block. But that's where I use the width, right? In a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, it's more tiki-taka. You need your wing backs for the width. Now, I still can, even though I have them staying back, I still can manually trigger them. So delay happens there. No big deal. I wanted to show you I can manually get them involved. Good recovery by Roberto. Force. So here we go again. Boom. Now I triggered Roberto. I know that, but I'm ignoring him for now. Roberto, why did you not go? All right. So now I trigger him, and the game's over. But you guys get the picture. Not the very best game. I'm not going to post that one, but I wanted to just give you guys kind of a look into my mindset. The biggest thing to take away from that is notice my defense. A lot of people struggle on defense in UFL. Let me find this real quick. It's the 8th. The 41212Y. Yep, this. Okay. A lot of people struggle defensively, and if you notice, it was very simple. Control my defensive center mid, cut off the field, right? Cut it in half. As soon as I control that defensive center mid and I know I can provide cover, then I start getting my AI press involved. And many times there, the opponent will make a mistake. If they're more skilled, no problem, right? You set your opponent up. Now, the good thing about João Neves that I got from the good thing about João Neves that I got from Supreme Team is he's a beast. Look at his dribbling. 91 dribbling for a defensive center mid. So when he wins the ball, the last thing I have to do is panic and give it up, right? That's why I hate when there's delay, because sometimes your tackles go through his passes. It happens in eFootball, FC, any games where there's bad delay. But when I win the ball with him a lot of times, I'm fine with the ball at his feet. He's not like a Chaka or somebody like that. Like 79 dribbling for Fernandez, 80 dribbling for Barella. Chaka, 79 dribbling. João Neves, 91 dribbling. And because it's he's not typically a great defender, but because it's a Supreme Team card, right? He has 92 defense. Fernandez, 84. 77 Barella. 90 for Chaka. But 79 dribbling, right? 76 pace. So he's not the fastest player in the world, but he is brilliant for this. If you can get like this N'Golo Kante, these types of players, Chaka does good. But in a 4-1-2-1-2 wide, a lot of times Neves ends up being almost like my false number 10, my quarterback. Because I'll take the ball up with him manually because he's so good with the ball at his feet. And even though he doesn't have elite level passing, right, it's still not bad. I really don't have any elite level passers on the pitch when I start easy. My elite level passer, the only one on the team really, is Lampard, 89 passing. Barella, 91, so there you go. Right? If I did play 4-1-2-1-2 narrow, I have that. But these guys do just fine with how I pass the ball. The passes I make, I try to be more simple. I was forcing it a lot in that second half, but I wanted to show you guys the defensive side, which was good. I know, he's incredible. Let's see his crosses. 77 crossing in this, but I guess it's because they have him more as a central player. You know what I noticed? They still haven't added the first names. They said they were going to do that a long time ago. They got to do that, bro. They got to add some flair to it, you know? Alright, so 344 events. Only 35 SP from all these games played. We're back on the win streak. So that draw against that player who just sat back pushed me on this path. Right? So I want to do this breakdown real quick. See if I can pull this up. Boom, 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 boom. Go to my live, and I'll finish these later. Let me see real quick. 19 hours for those, so I have plenty of time. One more match. All right. Guess we might as well play these two. Let's see what we can get out of it. Part of me wants to do this breakdown, but part of me wants to get those challenges done. And then once I play this, depending on how it goes, if I win, I'm going to say, I want to play one more. to get to Premier. Come on, we have great connection. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Just a football game. What is he doing? He's probably checking who he's playing. Dude, he didn't accept it. Yeah, it's so funny because I know, just while I have time, because I know the weight's going to be the weight, but it's so funny how misunderstood I am because of all this crap, because of going after rats, but it just blows my mind, some of the mindsets behind these players. And I know how much they can affect the game. Fatane, here's this guy. This Fatane dude. I played him like 3 times now, 4 times. Let's see what division. I think he's a Premier, if I can remember. Yep. I think I've beaten them all but once, if I remember. But he's a rat, big time. Get out of here. Knew what he was going for. Good. Yes. Oh, just a little too far. Oh my God. Only against these players does this stuff happen. Unbelievable. Only against these players does this stuff happen. Look at this. Look at that. Dude, yeah, these guys are cheaters. We got to get this loser in here, bro. We got to get this loser in here. Did you see what just happened to my... Look at that. Look at the delay after he trips me up. It's unbelievable. Look at the delay. Look at this. I can't pass it. I can't do nothing. These guys are 100% causing this. Someone try to message this dude and get him in here, this Fatane. How does he think this is helping him? What does he think he's proving here? Look at that. Can't play the through ball. He just gets his ass beat every time. And this is what he does. This is what the loser does, period. 0, you can't do anything. You never see this in any other game. Look at this. You only see this in this game. Can't even get a shot off. Every other game, you don't see this in, bro. Losers, period. That's what these guys are. Someone message this loser. I don't think you can, actually. I think his shit's blocked. But try to get him in here and see. Look, same thing. What did I tell you? Pointless to play him. Somebody message this dude, though. Fatane SBC. Pointless loser, dude. That's the dude who's going to chase people away. You can't move against him. You can't play. He is a complete and utter loser. But what is the point of being that big of a loser? I really want to know. What are you proving by beating people that can't move? Let me go look at this. Fatane. Look, I beat him 4-2 last time. He only wins when he has... delay. Let's see when I played him. Pointless loser. Ask him what he gets out of it. Let's see if I think he blocks it to where you can't friend request him. Let's see. Let me see if I remember. Like, what are you going to do when you don't have this game to play, bro? You're obviously terrible at football games. Look, I think it's blocked. Nope. Somebody message him for me. Somebody try to get him in here. Fatane SPC. Let's ask him. Let's pick his brain. Fatane S. Sorry, dude. Phil, I don't even play eFootball, G. Let's ask this loser what he gets. Less than 1 hour in FC 26. eFootball. I'd love to see something like he's ever like accomplished or done. That would be hilarious. See, I can't do it myself. But yeah, if we can get Fatane in here, he is the worst player in the world. You see what happens when you can move against him. Look, this is the score. He is a lag rat loser. That's it. So when any of these players that come into the game play and they match up against him and they leave the game, what is he going to do when the game goes down? And what is he accomplishing? $900 in UFL? What's your best ranking? Have you ever even accomplished anything? Hopefully we can get him in here one day. Fat, Fatain SPC. Somebody messaged him, say, hey, that dude you played is streaming. Come into YouTube, Kick, or Twitch. He's the same way every single time. Terrible connection. Plays like a total rat loser. Is the only one of those players that scores those type of loser goals. 100% the player I'm talking about. For what? What's the point? You can't even pass the ball. You can't play any types of football. So let's say I talk anybody from my Discord or anybody else, just any random player decide, I'm going to give UFL a go. They match this idiot who's a failure in life. And just hear me out. Because the only losers would be doing that. He's got to be a failure, because why else would you care so bad to take shortcuts when you're terrible at football to then win a game? It makes no sense at all. So when you see these wait times and you remember, oh, I remember when we got rid of this. Why is it back? Well, look at players like Fatane SBC. Complete and utter loser, bro. Look at the hours. This explains everything. Look at the hours of this idiot. So first thing you're going to notice, right? First thing you're going to notice is all he does is waste his life on games, which is fine. I love games too. But at least accomplish something. You spent $100 on FC 26. Bro, and you are that bad that you made it an hour? Anybody who plays FC knows those players you beat up on at the beginning. He's one of those players. So he leaves that. 600 hours to be an eFootball loser. 600 hours to be, he's the smartest, to get nothing. If he doesn't play football in UFL, he doesn't play football in eFootball. Then you go to UFL. Look at my hours compared to him, and I'm matching up against him. So he is a dog shit player. We would know him if he streams, so he doesn't stream. We would know him if he accomplished anything in life, right? He would be like a big creator for whatever, We would know him if he accomplished anything in the games I'm in, not life. In life, I know he hasn't accomplished something. Just hear me out. This is my honest to God, swear on my life opinion. Okay? This isn't like dogging him. Nobody, unless they're a loser, is doing all this to be a failure. Nobody, bro. Because if you do it for loving football, you're going to play football. Clearly, the dude is a complete and utter loser. Because I've played him without lag. I've played him without delay. I smoked him. You saw the score of that other game. He's terrible. He's trash. So, he plays for lag wins. Almost 1,000 hours in UFL. To get what, dipshit? What are you getting? There's no rewards. There's no rewards in Elite Division. You're just playing to play football. The numbers, it doesn't matter. Kevin Pedro was number 1 in the world. They give you nothing. And he's never going to get close to that. The dude's terrible. So he's probably got like 150 next to his name. Let's even say, for argument's sake, he's got like an 86 next to it. Bro, you're not playing tournaments. You don't have a channel. No one's going to watch you play hoping for lag and then lose the rest. To hit 50-yard shots and get trash goals when players are glitching. So, if you think I'm harsh, you can, but you can't deny I'm speaking facts. Don't be mean though, dude. Simple. Don't get in trouble. Just tell him the dude you played is on stream and he's asking if you want to come in. I want to see if I'm wrong about him. But I don't want you to get in trouble though, bro. I'm not trying to do that. I just want to ask him that honest question. If he's not really a rat, he would answer, right? Oh, this is him. This is him. Here's the loser right here. Hey, so Hunter Karan, nice name. So when I whooped your ass before, there was no delay. How come only against you there's delay? How come only against you there's delay? We've played you 3 or 4 times. You get your ass kicked when there's not delay, then when there is. So here's the thing. 1 hour of FC 26, 600 hours of eFootball. What have you accomplished being a rat loser? Like what have you, can you show one thing where you're like, look what I've done with all my time in these games? I'll give you $500. You can find where I got the number 10 in the world. You can find all my tournament wins in FC. You can find how high I've gotten in eFootball. All 3 games that you, 1 hour in FC 26, so clearly you failed there, right? What's your best rank in UFL and what do you do? You're playing a game for fucking lag wins, bro. So prove to me that you're not a loser. That's my whole point. I feel like I speak facts when I call out losers like you. If I'm wrong, you get $500, Hunter Karan. There's no point in playing a loser like you when you're lagging like that, bro. Anybody who plays you says it. So not only are you the reason we have tons of wait times, players like you, but tell me where I'm wrong about you being a loser. Let's hear it. Show me any accomplishment and you get $500, bro. 500. Notice the delay goes away after I play the dipshit that there's delay every game. Notice that, guys. Notice the delay goes away. Notice the difference. Hunter, all you do is make this game look like shit. So the bottom line is you're chasing players away, so thanks. You're going to be the reason the game goes under. And I want to see what you've accomplished. Notice he left because he's a little sissy. And he knows he's a failure, bro. Show me one thing. All you have to do is go in my Discord and post it. Or show any of these guys on PSN. They'll take a screenshot and show me. Show me one thing. Show me anything that proves you're not a loser. Proves me wrong. $500, guys. If I'm lying, I'm flying. $500. You see how much money I spend on players. I really will give this rat loser $500. If he proves there's a reason for him wasting his time to get only lag wins because he's dog shit, nobody's going to play him. So what is he going to get when no one will play against him? A number 87 instead of number 92? Congrats, dude. You're terrible at football. Everyone sees it. You get smoked when there's not delay. And you fail at everything you do. But you're not going to change because losers are born losers. That's what you're going to be. Yeah, see? He left because he's a little sissy. Tell him, simple, say 500. Say, dude, the dude's got $500 for you if you show him what you've earned in this game. What's up, Richie? How are you, bro? So it doesn't matter what people say. If you go watch that game, people, that's why we're going to end up having this game get shut down, guys. I'm telling you. No, and then tell me this. the lag goes away. But here's the thing, even with lag, like if my game's lagging, I don't start ratting. I don't start taking 70-yard shots or doing dumb shit. The only reason you would do that is because you're a rat loser, period. So when this game gets shut down because 1 minute wait goes to 5, goes to 7, let's see what's going to happen. We already seen he played 1 hour of FC and quit. What's he going to do when this game goes to total shit? I mean, it's a good game. It's just the rats, bro. It's literally the rats. I mean, everyone seems to be in agreement on that. Every content creator, there's not many of us, but it's just, that's who I just got in there, that Hunter Karan. His name's Fat AIN SPC. I offered him $500 to show me what he gets to ruin a game with his lag trash bullshit. How do I know, by the way? Because if you go back and look, I beat every time it's a game without delay, without the corner triangle shit showing up, I smoke him. Whenever there's delay, he does the same 50-yard shot because the goalies seem to be delayed. He scored some other delay shit. Everything he goes for is broken mechanics, zero skill. Tell me that's not ruining the game. Playing like that. It's ruining the game. So I offered him $500 to show me because he's played 600 hours of eFootball, clearly a failure there. 900 hours in UFL to get what? 900 hours of UFL to be a low-ranked player is crazy. I'm a content creator with 300 hours, and I'm already matching the dude. So think about what that says. And I've got to number 10 in the world. Fat AIN SPC is his name. That's his PSN. Complete nutter rat, bro. Every time there's no delay, I smoke him. And then when there's delay, he scores in the same dog shit ways. Look at the dribbles. Look at the dribbles. Del Piero with the left stick. Oh, let me watch it, bro. I wanted to show you guys what I did there. When it's not delay, you can smoke those rats pretty easily. Goal. Oh, goal. Oh. Yeah, but 100% Richie, you're correct. So how I can tell like when these like a rat loser like that Fatane, because they go for the same broken stuff. Like for instance, in FC, the meta is a smaller, agile strikers, okay? But these players who have bad connection all the time, right? What are you going over there to cross? Look what these idiots do. So you see this player. So you see what I'm saying. He sucks, but he's a rat. But because there's no delay, he can't do nothing. But my point is, he just dribbled all the way away from the goal, bro. I mean, that how dumb. That's the opposite. You teach second graders not to do that. What do these guys waste their times for? That was an accident, by the way. Oh, I thought I had it. So, like, see, I'm going for good football shit. I could just be holding the ball. I could be... But I'm actually trying to play. So, look, all he does is dribble to the side, cross. Dribble to the side, cross. It's not my fault the game's broken, but Fatane, players like this dude and Fatane, only go for the broken mechanic. It's only the delay, Richie. They did a good job. It's only when there's delay... Those long ranger shots seem to like the goalkeepers seem to be slow to react. Only when there's delay. When there's not, it's all good. Like the crosses only go in when there's delay. But there's a lot. See how in the upper corner there's that little triangle that's popping up, and then notice how sometimes the players are like, "Oh, had it." Good try. But see, I'm still not going for a cross. My opponents went for 30. Still haven't taken a 50-yard shot. If one opens up where it's game-like, of course I'll take it. But these losers. Now, so that's why the dude gets his ass beat whenever there's no delay. Right? I was whooping him when I was down in Ruby. And then whenever there is delay, he wins. So my whole point to him was, why play the game? Why play the game? What are you proving, bro? You got a number like 120 next to your name. Congrats. You literally hope for delay. Like, yes, now I can shoot a 50-yard shot. Then the games where it doesn't work, you just get your ass kicked. Like, it makes no sense. Utter losers, bro. If I'm wrong about any of this, please tell me. I'd love to educate me. But when I've played the guy every time, and when it's good connection, he just gets destroyed. Probably like a gold level player. He's that bad. I don't know if you guys remember that last game, but it was when I was toying with him. He got 2 goals back from it, but I was just toying. Giving him the ball, then stopping him, showing that without delay, he can't do shit. And then I got too cocky a couple times, but the game was over. I destroyed him. Yeah, through ball metas and angles. I love those. That's what I was going for there, too. I love the animations with those. It's up to how you played. It's up to you how you play. If I get delay, look at that game just now. Look in the top corner. There was delay that whole game, bro. There's delay that whole game. It's how the players play. That's what matters. This guy was a dumbass that went for crosses the whole time. Clearly he didn't get the memo that crosses are nerfed, or he just was hoping that because of the delay he'd get them, right? Lewis just answered it. Those diagonal through balls are pretty good. It's literally just the delay is the only thing that's broken right now. In that delay, those 50-yard shots go in like every time because I noticed the goalies are slow to react. When it's not delay, when there's not delay, the goalkeepers will save those. So it's about how the players play. Nobody is going to leave eFootball and FC if we can't get rid of these rat players. Strikers has to find a way to get rid of them. They have to nerf whatever last little thing. The thing that they use, I noticed, they take advantage of at least, is the goalkeepers seem to like be slower with delay. So they'll go for triggering the goalkeeper punching the ball to tap in the open nets. They'll go for the 50-yard shots. The crosses only work for these rats when there's delay. So they'll go for those. And I think that's what this player thought. If you go back in that game and just watch it, that player did not go for one regular shot. He went for everything was a cross. So those are the players that ruin the games, period. Go back and turn it on and you can watch it. Then, if you find the stream where I beat him 4-2, this game right here, you can watch the exact, but I remember vaguely, I was beating that Fatang guy 4-0, and I remembered playing him in Showdown or something. He was a complete rat. And I would let him have the ball to try to get a shot, and he couldn't get anything on me. Because he only goes for broken mechanics. So, if he was accomplishing something, or if I was wrong, I offered him $500, dude. And I would have gladly paid it. I have 2 of them. I still don't go for it because it works in the run of play. It can be useful. It's sick. But when there's delay, the goalkeepers are slower to get off their line. And also, you can't get there to close it down like you normally would. Again, 4-0 up on that player. He tried to go for the same 50-yard shot 10 times, and I shut him down every time. But when you're 10-second delayed, these losers know it, and they go for it. Players recognize that, and they leave. You understand that's equivalent to an FC, the short corner glitch. They just had one they had to nerf in FC where you could flick the ball up to yourself and bicycle it, and because of the type of shot, the goalie never saved it. They had to nerf it. They nerfed it within 2 days. Strikers, I know, isn't as big and rich and but strikers must keep going in the direction they went with this last patch. No new players are going to come play this game when they're matching Fatanes. If they're matching players and you can see how good this game could be, do you realize players laugh at me when I say this game's good now? Or you can play good football? Because at one point or another they came and played a Fatane or Fat Ain or whatever his name is, or a Jason Beltran or whatever, or a Mexico for Life, and they left and they think the game's terrible. Or Nick came and played his one time a year and matched Fatane or a player like that and showed the world a terrible side of UFL that we don't even like. But that's all they get to see, guys, and they won't even download the game. Mark my words. Everyone's going to be pissed when the game's gone and people are going to start saying what I'm saying. I called this same thing in FC months before the other creators. I called in eFootball. I called exactly what they would do for the players they sell. I said exactly how they'd keep releasing the same players with double boosters and double up the Showtime skills. Guess what they did? They doubled up the Showtime skills. Next, they'll triple the boosters. Just watch. Nice. I love this Roberto Carlos. He's good. But Richie, so let me ask you this. Do you think that the health of this game, when you're matching players and you're waiting a minute, 5 minutes, do you think that that's not a problem? That's his fault. He lost $500. When you wait 5 minutes for this game, when you see the numbers, do you think that's healthy? Like when you're saying, let's just play the game and enjoy the game, which I get, bro. That's a good positive attitude. But do you think there's going to be a game around if we keep matching? You realize in FC you never match the same person twice? Do you realize in eFootball you rarely match the same person? You will, but it might take weeks or months. In and UFL, it's the only game where you're going to play the same player 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Now, the next thing I'll tell you, this is the only game. You realize there's 10 times, 20, 30 times longer wait times? You think that this game is in a healthy place with that? And if not, why do you think not? And what do you think is going to get players to play this game? If I go back and show you highlights of good football with no delay, and then I show you some of these laggy games with players using broken mechanics, you'll see a night and day difference. Use the same mechanics. Yeah, but that's where Strikers has to get rid of them. Strikers, we can't get rid of the mechanics. Like I said, I have the same what do you call it? The result I have against the same player that's a demolition of a lower skilled player cannot change that drastically because of broken mechanics. I'll repeat. Within the last 2 days, the same result where I'm destroying one player, completely outskilling him, cannot win the next day because delay allows him to use broken mechanics. No, I'm talking about the wait times. The wait times in UFL keeps getting worse and worse. I've been in this game since day one, bro. The wait times went from bad to good to bad again. The delay, there was never delay in this game. There was never delay in this game. The normal delay here and there, now it's terrible. Yeah, tell him 2K to show me what he's ever accomplished. 2K. So how do you help a rat? How do you help a rat? If you're a big enough loser to get on a game and not compete, waste your time looking for broken mechanics, how do you help that? Hey, buddy, great job. You found the broken stuff. Good job. Can you please not use that next time? I would beat you if there wasn't delay. And I did beat you yesterday, but I know when there's delay you can beat me. Can you please not use those broken mechanics? You must have mistakenly used those. You can't be nice to him. Exactly, he won't. Bro, you guys have seen how much money I've spent on this, dude. I have a successful business. I'm willing to put $500 down to prove my point. And if I lose it, you guys have seen, I'll admit when I'm wrong. I figure that's a good trade-off. But the whole point, and what I'm trying to tell Richie here is, these rat players, you have to understand what it takes to turn on a game and spend your time. BS, bro. I firmly disagree. Okay, Richie. Here you go. You're playing Monopoly. Just for fun. With your family. You have a cousin. You play a 5-hour game of Monopoly. At the end of it, you find out your cousin stuffs a ton of Monopoly money in his pocket. So the whole game was pointless because your cousin stuffed money in his pocket. Right? Are you not going to teach him a lesson on why you don't do that, on why it's pointless to do it, on how you just wasted 5 hours of our time? Here's the next one. Yes, exactly. Like I keep saying over and over, the one rat maneuver that's not beatable, and this is across the board, is when the delay creates these glitches, because that's what they use. Other than that, strikers did a good job. I've said it about 100 times. Every other rat maneuver is beatable. That player that I just played, right, where I could not move, and then he still doesn't play football, which is hilarious. You would think even with that advantage they would play football. The player, I was beating him 4-0. I started giving him the ball to show that he couldn't do what he normally would do. I made him look like a fool. Why did I show that? Because guess what? The next game he went straight back to it when there was delay. Okay, forget about that example then. Forget about that example. You are playing a football game, state championship game. Everyone's just having fun. Everyone's just having fun playing the game, right? Everyone's just having fun. So then the referee's not looking, for whatever reason, the referee's looking at something else, and a player is able to, I don't know, move the ball up 5 yards. And they went, and your opponent wins the game, they wouldn't have won the game. Are you going to sit out there and go, guys, let's just have fun? No, you're going to be like this absolute cheater. They wouldn't have scored if they didn't move the ball. There's a million examples. You get what I'm saying. Anybody can understand what I'm saying. These are the same people that you can compare it even to not sports. These are the same selfish idiots that ruin stuff for their own laziness. They're 5 feet from a trash can. They throw their trash on the ground. They're texting and driving because they don't care about anybody else. They'd rather say, I'm on my way instead of wait. And they get in an accident and they don't care because they're only worried about themselves. I could go on and on and on. They're the same breed of people. You're looking at very small picture. There's not VAR in non-pro football. I said you're playing, you. Unless you played in Europe that I don't know about. But I'm pretty sure you didn't. Is there VAR in youth soccer nowadays? Youth football? I don't think there is. So, it's all about integrity, dude. There's so many times. You're growing up with your buddies in the backyard. It's 5v5. You have a buddy that's not skilled at football. You're not going to let him just start using broken mechanics. Well, how do you use broken mechanics in the backyard? You're not going to let him get away with handballs. You're not going to let him start fouling everybody. You're not going to let him pick up the ball, run it down, and throw it. Oh, well, there's no referee. Richie, you're not going to be in the background going, guys, let's just enjoy it. Let's just enjoy it. No, I feel like you are going with this, like, unrealistic. Like, you remind me of that guy in the movies. It's like, guys, let's have peace. And then you get, those shoot 'em up movies. You get a bullet in your head, Like, you remind me of those movies. The guy who's like, everybody, let's give each other a hug. So, it's just easy to have that thought. But UFL is not going in that direction. So, it just takes a special type of loser to do that stuff, period. There's no other way about it. Let me see where I'm at with these. You can choose to be nice to them, but it's just like saying, guys, I want world peace. If you go out in the world in an interview right now, if you earn it, respect is not given, it's earned. Cheaters, and corner cutters, which are basically the same thing, you have to earn respect. You don't just give respect, bro. That's not how the world works. You're in a fantasy land. We can agree to disagree, but you don't just give people respect. That's not how the world works, dude. That's just not how the world works. There's good people and then there's bad people. Period. There's winners and there's losers. Period. No. You already disrespect someone by wasting their time cutting corners. Trying to use broken mechanics. If I play Lewis or anybody else, I know that we're going to play football and there's not going to be any corner cutting. We're going to play football and may the best man win. When you play these losers, they're sitting somewhere supposedly to enjoy football and they're using broken mechanics. For what? If you're cheating at something, you already are not giving respect. So you are 100% wrong, Richie. A million. If you match up against any of these rats, they do the same thing, but you are just okay with it. I'm not. That's the difference. Because I know that players are going to go, these players in this game cannot go, I show this every time, but it's because I earned it. Like, you probably can't go into FC and do this, right? You can't win tournaments. That's fine. You need UFL. I'm assuming. You might be good. Tell me if I'm wrong. These players can't go play these other games. But what they don't realize is that when they can't play eFootball because they're terrible, they can't play FC because we check their games. We see a couple hours and they leave, right? We don't see equal time. They need UFL. But when they play UFL, using broken mechanics is not respecting the game. Kurt0411 just had this happen in Football Manager. But you cannot say if you give respect, it's given. No, not in this situation, bro. The players that are coming into the game wasting your time are not giving respect. They're already disrespecting you. He should have done it with me, Simple Go. I don't get why he didn't do it with me. Yeah, but that's what they are. It's not very nice to call a murderer. If that's what they do, they're a murderer. It's not very, very nice to call a thief, but if that's what they do, they rob people, they're thieves. Right? I mean, come on, bro. Like, I'm just stating facts, I feel like. When you play someone that's cheating, essentially, they already showed you disrespect. And then when you call somebody a rat, there's a reason for it. And guess what? If they're not, like, okay, if someone comes in and has a misunderstanding and calls me a thief and I know I'm not, I don't take it personal. I show them I'm not a thief. They're not even playing the game. They're already offending everybody by wasting their time. They're already offending everybody by yeah, but it just makes no sense to me. Again, I could use all my examples and it would come into play again. Football in real life's made to have fun, but if someone's cheating, they get kicked out. Right? Poker's made to be fun. Poker wasn't made to like piss people, but if someone cheats, they get in big trouble. Go ask the casinos if a card counter or somebody like that, if they treat them nicely and with no. Tell them you should have done that with Simple Go. Tell them if they're good. Tell them you should have done that with OG. You could have actually made money, you dumbass. He could add $500. Yes, but a cheater is a rat, Richie. A cheater is a rat. So you're calling them the same thing just now. You just used a different word. You used a, 7-letter word? I used a 3-letter word. Easier to say, rat. Boom. You might as well have said rats. We can't do nothing. That's it. Little by little, right? And the problem is you don't catch rats because they find broken mechanics, not breaking rules. Strikers would be smart if they can get all that out, but that's where FC's ahead. FC catches it and boom, they get rid of it. Some stuff, they're slower than others, but if Strikers is able to do that, we'll be in a way better spot. If these rats keep playing like they're playing, they're going to keep chasing players away. We're going to keep having longer and longer wait times. They're going to keep shutting down servers because they cost money to keep open. And poof, the game will go away. I wholeheartedly believe that with Nanik. Nanik just released that video. It says, Ultimate Football Lie. Right? And what he's saying is very, very true. But Strikers did a U-turn, or maybe they just suck so bad that they look like they didn't care, but they released a patch that did a pretty good job. That's what I'm doing, is getting more people to the game, dude. Holy crap. Is there a language barrier here or something? Yeah, he's too afraid, exactly. You don't bring people to the game with broken mechanic abusers. You bring people to the game by showcasing it. So when I'm streaming and players from my Discord that play eFootball come in and they go, bro, what are you wasting your time on this shit for? And I got to go, no, this is just this one guy. This is just this one guy. You know what I mean? Like when I coach MLS too. So if there's a cheater or a cheating team and somebody comes to watch MLS that thinks MLS sucks, they're not going to look at the MLS2 and go, oh my God, this league is great. America's headed in the right direction. You need good players in. That's what gets players. Strikers isn't at fault here. It's the actual players that are terrible. And notice it's always the same. Every one of these guys, like clockwork, Simple's been here for these. They have a few hours on FC. Now, are you in the habit of spending $70 to $100 on a game to leave within 2, 5, 7, 10, 12 hours? They end up, these players play FC 26 for 7 hours and leave. Like, I think Pede was one of them. They play 7 hours. Here, let's get rid of this guy too. They play 7 hours, then they leave. Can you explain why they did that? They play 7 hours of FC. Some of them will play like 100 hours of eFootball, and then it will be like 900 hours of UFL. That's a fact. You can check my streams. Why do you think they do that? If I ask this Pete guy why he played 6 hours of FC and then left, he's going to go, because FC was terrible. No, bro. It's because he wanted to use shortcuts. See you, buddy. I'm going to get rid of this Pete guy, too. See ya. Have a good one. Let's see if Pete will go make another account. Dude, think of how big of a fan these losers got to be. I've never even heard of, like, it's just hilarious. This Pete guy has to be laying in his bed just waiting to come to my account. I love it, dude. But what's going to be funny is I'm going to start making them create other emails to come in. So here we go. Let's get this P guy. Let's see. P, go make another account. Give me some more support, dipshit. That Richie guy, dude, is he a streamer or something? That mofo is like the dude, you see those guys in the movies that are, give me a hug, brother. Peace, love, and kindness, brother. I wish the world was like that, but unless you're watching Disney Channel all day, bro, and even then, I don't even think it's that fake. Is he a streamer or something? Alright, so hold on. Everybody in games have gotta love each other. Love the rats. Don't call them rats, though. Call them cheaters. Bro, how are you gonna say, oh, don't call rats, but then say cheater? It's just a different way of saying the same thing. Where'd this Pete guy go, dude? What's his name on here? I'm going to block him. Pede 4001. Here's a hot take, too. Like, if you're a guy like this Pede 4001, think about, would you call him a winner for spending all this time with someone they supposedly don't like? I know it's not even offensive. That Richie guy sounds like a fraud, bro. Don't say rat. That's mean, dude. I've never even heard of him until this Pede guy said something. It's probably Pede's second account. But that just sound like you live in a made-up world. Imagine going to anybody like, who are the famous people like that people get motivated from? Andrew Tate, Steve will do it, President Trump even, fucking Putin. It could be anybody. Imagine having that attitude. Hey guys, you just gotta respect and love. I'll never understand it, dude. The hate watchers. I see it on like certain podcasts I watch. This Pete guy will find some way to think he's not a total loser. But, dude, think about it. You gotta be a total loser. Somehow he hid his comments, but I'll get him up. Or he like... I'll get him. These guys blow my mind, though. But if that Richie guy made sense at all, dude, it would be cool. But, dude, that makes no sense. You're living in a fake-ass world. Who gives you respect is earned? Isn't that a common... Did I make that up, bro? Am I making that up, or is that like a common... Respect is earned, not given? Isn't that like a military quote, a regular quote, a quote as old as time? Jesus criminy. The P dude like put his account on private. Like a total loser, bro. Look, I'll show you guys. I'll pull up my chat. Look what this loser does. Look, I'll pull it up so you guys can see. I'm on OBS. So I'm going to pull this up. I mean, you're talking total loser status. So look. Yes. It's me again. Yes. Look, his comments. Look at his comments. They're gone. He heard me say, like, you're not going to get rid of me. I'll get rid of myself. Look. His comments don't exist on here. But on OBS, I could see him. Richie, don't waste your time. This guy's mentally ill. So, anyway, thank you. Let's see. Yeah. Total and utter loser. So there's that. I'll wait for him. And bro, it's not like I'm some huge creator too. I just got a couple of my people in here that like the game, that share the same love for football. And these idiots will come in here like, I've never even heard of the Richie guy, much less would ever go into his thing. Or it's crazy, bro. These people blow my mind. Just because you play the same football game as me, bro, I'm not some famous person. I'm literally someone playing a video game that's trying to help people out that are trying to play a game. What is this whole idea that like we're some you're a content creator, so you gotta what are you talking about, bro? We're all just half of you idiots can't even play other football games because you don't have skill. We're not any special people. We're the same as you guys. All I wanted to do is prove a point, and if he could have proved me wrong, I would have gave him 1,000. Dude, that was the player that I literally beat 4-0 and started messing around with. All of a sudden, you see those patterns. Only when there's terrible delay will he do those certain things and will they work. So, again, am I wrong to point out the obvious? You get your butt kicked when the game's not delayed, so you keep playing and keep playing. Then you finally get games where the connection's bad and you start going for broken mechanics that only work when there's delay. I mean, bro, that's not competing. What could you do instead? I don't know, play football, like let's say he played football and then he got slowly better at football, and then he wouldn't have to only win games when there's delay. He could win them at any time. Right? Gosh, my brain hurts. So I'm going to go for the night, guys, but yeah, that's my take. Again, I think it's common sense. I think this Richie guy's living in La La Land. Yeah. Abuse possession. I put 4 goals on him. Oh my god. So again, dude, it's just these freaking idiots. But the guys like Pete in Mexico for Life putting notifications on to come if you don't like someone, just move on. Like, I feel like they proved the point for me. Let's just say I did do that. Let's play it. Let's play one real quick. Let's say I do that. Let's say I play the game. And let's say I'm like, hey, man, let's respect everybody. We're all just UFL guys. Let's have fun. All right, boss man, let's have some fun. And let's say he plays like a total rat. I'm like, he was a great player, guys. He was great. You got to give respect to get it. Good job, boss man. And he responds like, sucker. Sucker. Like say he's like, hey, sucker. You suck. And what am I supposed to say to that? Remember that one dude? Or didn't he come in and say something earlier? It was like, forgot what he said. But you can't that's just not how the world works. All right, here we go. Dude, I love when the grass is this color. And by the way, these are the best kits ever made in this game. These kits that he has. I wish I had all my old kits, bro. These are the best kits they've ever made. What the? What the? What the? What the? Oh, we got a glitchy. So what do you want me to say? Good job, guys. This guy's great. Respect. Glitch through balls. Respect. Can't move, dude. So who's gonna come to this game? So you're telling me if I share this, and they're like, oh yeah, well the game when it's not a a triangle in the corner. Look. Look. Who's going to come and play the game? It's broken. The defense is broken. We've seen this whenever there's delay. Nobody's going to come. These losers ruin the game. Now, when you go look at his record and see how bad he is, then you guys come tell me that he's a good player. And then, oh, respect is earned. He doesn't even know how to defend. Dog shit losers ruin this game. So, Mr. Oh, don't down talk Ricky or whatever, Richie. You're telling me that this is good for the game? These players who are purposely using lag, that know when the game's bad, that can just run through. The dude just ran 100 miles an hour into my defenders. So am I supposed to just do that too and then say, oh, respect. No, bro, these guys don't care that they're chasing people away from the game. How do you guys not see this? These are all... Look at their records, bro. Look at how they play. Did you just see the ball go through my player, Loco? Do you just see the ball go through my player? That only happens against these rat losers. Period. Did you just see the ball go through my player? How are you going to explain that? Oh no, that's just by chance. Look, see what he's doing? You're talking straight losers, so let's do it ourselves. Watch. He's not glitched, so I can't. Look. You're telling me people are going to play this game? L1 and R1 and R2. Didn't even know about it because I'm not a rat loser. That's called respecting people by not using broken mechanics, L1. So tell me I'm bad talking someone or just say I'm stating facts. You know I'm right, whether you say it or not. So do you want me to just start L1 and R? Here, I'll do it too. We'll just start running into each other and make the game look like shit. The ball's bouncing through players. Yeah, exactly. The ball's bouncing through players. It's the dumbest shit you've ever seen. I didn't even know about it, Loco. So tell me I'm wrong with what I'm saying. You want this to be the representation of a game you're trying to promote people in? Oh, give respect. Look, I can't move. I can't defend. Pointless. All I do is leave the game. These players are total losers. Sprinting into defenders. Loco, go watch the highlights of that goal and tell me that anybody's going to play this game if that's what it looks like. Anybody who comes in and plays this player or the other rats are never coming back. I know, exactly. I mean, it's simple as day. But these idiots like Loco, down talking Richie, how do you not get what I'm saying? It's common sense. I'm stating facts. Go show that highlight to anybody. Do you think that's going to get people to play? No, it's not. So then do you think me going to tell this idiot nicely, hey, buddy? Yeah, so congrats. So he's showing what a piece of shit he is. Do you think anybody's going... Just because he's a streamer... What? So again, because he's a streamer, that means use broken mechanics? Okay, but do you see where I'm coming from, Loco? I know you're just saying, but you're driving me... You soft-ass people. If he's a streamer, simple. Message him and get him in here. Message him and get him in here. Let's have an honest talk. I'll even bring him on my Discord. Bring him in here. So, Loco... When you go and see those highlights and you show that against eFootball or FC, which is where we got to get players from to get these wait times down, to get people to not think this game's shit, you're telling me that that's a good highlight, his easy running into my defenders? And by the way, who's going to go watch the boss man guy? What idiots are going to go watch somebody use broken mechanics to sprint into defenders? Zero give and goes. Go watch my highlights, Loco. So who do you think's better for the game? Oh, well, Boss Man's at least nice to people. Okay, good. Do you think somebody from FC, what are you going to tell him? Oh, that game looks like shit. What is he doing? Oh, he's just sprinting into defenders because there's delay. Oh, well, he's a streamer, though. I know, it looked like dog shit because that boss man dude is not a football player. He is a fucking loser. I don't care if he streams to 1 million people. Facts are facts. Nobody, you guys, anybody, Richie, whoever, no matter how nice they want to say it, is going to look at that and say that this guy is anything but trash. So congrats, you got to Premier Division making the game look like shit. You are part of the problem. Let's go back and watch the game together. And then let's watch how I play and like how people with skill play. Who is going to watch that? I guarantee that. Who is this boss man? Let's see his followers and shit. Boss man DKD. This could be the problem right here. Can't even find him. Boss man DKD UFL soccer, I guess I could put. Daniel K. Daniel. This dude, he's on YouTube right now, so let's get him on. Look, this is him right here. How many people are on this thing? Let's get it. How many people? How do I see how many people? I don't even know how this shit works to see how many people are watching. Let's turn his volume up. Do you think that attracts people or makes them see this game as trash? You had 0 passing, 0 skill, sprinting into defenders, and using through ball glitch. I will put highlights of what the game can be. Then I will put up the no skill BS you promote. You are just another dagger. Adding to why people rip this game apart. Thanks, my man. And if I am wrong, watch the trash back yourself and compare it to all right, tell me if I'm wrong about what I said there. Why is it
please, if you want to be, if you talk proper, fine. You can't think I did wrong. I played against you and I won. You don't have to be bitter. If you have something nice to say, say it. If you don't have anything nice to say, then there's nothing I did wrong. I played against you, I won. You can't win every game. What did I do wrong to you? I don't get it, bro. If you come in my channel, you be nice. If you don't want to be nice, you can go. We both have channels. We're playing the game. I lost my game before I played against you. I didn't curse the people I lost to. Nope. The last game before I played you, I lost.
It's not about losing. It's not about losing.
You take it on the chin. You take it on the chin, man. Don't come here.
It's not about losing.
What the fuck are you talking about? Get off my channel, man. Don't be stupid, please. If you want to be friends, you want to talk proper, fine. You can't win every game. I beat you fair and square.
I will make.
One more negative comment from you, and you go. I don't care what you're talking about. Get the fuck out of my channel, bro.
Look, he's mad
because
I'm...
to take a loss on your chin and move. You can't win every game.
I'll make a video and show the highlights.
I don't know why you guys are so bitter when you lose. It's not that difficult. There's nothing wrong with it. What are you talking about? You're distracting me, please. If you don't have anything nice to say, you can go. It's fine. I don't have any beef with you, seriously. GG. I can already tell you a bitter player because I score goals against you, you quit. Today I scored 12 against somebody and he played the game. He didn't quit because he considered goals. Somebody beats me just before I played you, 3-2. I wasn't mad. I just admitted that I didn't play well enough. Bro, you can't win every game. If I beat you, take it on the chin. Maybe next time you're going to beat me. Who knows? Don't come in my channel and be talking rubbish. Don't do that. It's not nice, please. I have 0 passing skill, yet I'm one of the best in the world in UFL. Always in top 100. No matter the patch they put, I'm one of the best, and yet I have 0 passing skill. I'm top 10. Okay, sir, you have 100% passing skill. You're the best. I apologize for beating you. Forgive me, sir. Forgive me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for beating you. Forgive me. I hope that works. I hope that works for you. Does that help your ego? Jesus Christ, man. It's not that serious. It's really not that serious. You guys take gaming too serious, man. It's supposed to be fun. If you lose,
hold on.
To the next opponent.
You said
here to say GG, then you can go. It's fine.
You are one of best in the world. Let's fact check it.
Okay, I can play football. Yes, you can play football. You're the best. Yay!
Hold on, Mr.
Shame on you. You come in here to come and say negative stuff to another gamer and another streamer. Oh man, I'm disappointed in you. Simple goal. That was.
Hold on, Mr. Top Player in the world. Guys, am I saying? Am I wrong?
Okay, then stop playing it. If it's
it was Lewis.
It's not that
it was,
serious,
but he says he's one of the best in the world. Let's fact check him.
If that hurts, then you shouldn't be playing and you shouldn't be streaming. Learn to control your temper. You shouldn't be streaming or playing if you don't have control over your temper. It's not that serious. You win, you rejoice. If you lose, move on. GG, bro. Move on. There's nothing that serious. You're top 10 in the world. I kicked your ass. Say GG and move on. I'm top 100. I'm not that good. I agree. You're the best. Bye. See ya. See ya. I'm happy for you that you're top 100. You're the best. Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. See you later. God bless.
He said I'm one of the best in the world. The #1 player in the world. Let me show you guys something. You can look this up. I want to show you guys this personally. All right. This is the #1 player in the world in UFL. Let me show you this. Oh, wait. I can't even do it. I think it might show his credit card stuff. I can't do it. Kevin Pedro. I don't know. Why don't they have somewhere we can look at it? But he said he's one of the best in the world. Go look up my videos, guys. I'm on a different account. Doesn't take away what I've accomplished. So why not show me? Do you guys want to see how that game went? Yeah, go back and let's watch the highlights. Let's watch this. I'll show you guys live right now. And I'll record this. This boss man shit. I'll record this. Alright, so you guys get a surprise video. We have a great point that matches what I'm trying to say to end the night. Boss man DKD, right? He's got some YouTube channel. Didn't even know it, but then someone said it. This dude Loco said it in my stream. And I'm like, that dude has a stream. People actually watch this. So the dude sprint glitches into defenders. And as you guys know, when there's delay, you can't defend that, right? Holding down R1 and R2. And then he uses the through ball glitch. Everybody knows about it, right? Everybody knows about the sprint glitch. Everybody knows about the broken mechanic through ball. This dude's streaming this crap to people. So what do you think rats are going to do? This was the same thing this Dagger used to do. Guess what? Dagger's long gone because people started seeing it and he disappeared. But the point is, everybody in my stream is seeing what is up with this pace. What is up with, what was that? It's not UFL. It is broken mechanics. So we're going to pull the game up live and I'm going to show you. Now, Richie, another guy, apparently these guys are coming out of the woodwork now. Apparently UFL is the place to go when you don't know how to play football and you can stream. And maybe Richie does. I've never heard of him, never seen him. He wasn't here in the early days when we were streaming and actually trying to play football. So maybe he does. I've never seen his stream. But he was saying some crazy like, peace, love, and peace. Invite the rats in. Invite them in. You know, we're all footballers. We all want to enjoy. So let the rats do this. And let me show you. And this is a streamer. Now, my point is, for this game to keep getting more popular, we need to show the good side of football. I challenge you to open up my gameplay and look at the football I share from UFL. Look how good the game can be. Now, I want you to watch this, okay? I'm going to pull up my stream. No cutscenes, nothing. My live. I'm going to go to that game. The dude, when I start calling him out, he says, I'm one of the best in the world. Then when I fact check him, right, he starts stuttering and stuff because he's not. He's like ranked 100 and something, which if you don't know is nothing. Is nothing. And even if you were like 30, it doesn't, there's no rewards, there's no reason to be a total rat. No one cares about a win when you're playing like a total rat. So here we go. So I'm going to go to our game and I'm going to show you how this dude played. So this is the dude right here. Right? Go figure, another Jamaican. Dagger got his buddy. Dagger quit and got his cousin, his bigger cousin, to do it. All right, so I want to show you these goals. This is how this dude plays. So in case you don't know, that is a broken through ball. I want to show you again. This is a glitch in the game. I never promote it or show it because I don't want to promote it because I'm not a rat loser. Now watch. Look at this. What is this? Did you guys just see that? What are we watching here? Let me make sure you guys can see this. Are you guys seeing this loud and clear? Am I wrong? Did you see how that moved? Look at this. Let me rewind it. Look at how he even got to this point before he does the glitch through ball. So this is him. In case you've ever played this rat, he thinks he's a YouTuber, right? Or he's got like I think the same amount of subs as me, maybe even more. He looks a little older. Obviously, I don't have you guys staring at me while we play football. Sorry. But just take my word for it. So that's his name. Bossman Kate. Now I want you to watch this glitch nonsense. So the game is glitching all over the place. And look at this. Just watch. There's his team. Now I want you to watch this. Mr. Oh, I'm top 100. I'm one of the best. And bro, you are a complete rat. And you're sharing this about UFL. If Striker's seen this, no matter how much they don't like me for telling the truth, they would hate this guy. They couldn't say it, but they would hate it. So watch this. There's not one person, you can go watch all my highlights, right? There's not one person that's going to watch this and go, what? This is great football. Look at this. Look at this total trash can. Tell me I'm wrong. Just wait. Look, he's dribbling into players. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. What is this? Look at it. It's so delayed, and he's just dribbling. Look. Look, watch what he does here. So if you don't know what happens, you can't defend that. It's a broken glitch through ball. So congrats. Now I've shared it to try to call him out, and he's sharing it on a stream. Great. So now we got to get used to everyone playing the through ball right there. Look at this pinball nonsense. You guys have seen me play a million games. He's not even trying to play football. So this is what's getting shared. Look at this. That doesn't happen. You can't defend it. It's like a glitch. You guys want to see it one more time again? He was a glitcher before. Yes. Pantera used to use glitches non-stop. That's all he used to do. 100% true. Go watch my videos from back in the day. It's all out there. I'm glad he stopped, apparently. But look at this. Look at this. Does that look normal to you guys? What was that? That's not football. That was not football. This guy is a total loser, and he's sharing this to everybody. Do you guys want to watch it again? I have easy. Have you ever seen me do that rat nonsense? Look at this is 90-plus speed players. Oh, what do you know? I'm playing actual football, passing and moving. Now look at this. This is why if UFL goes under, you look at these Boss Man KDD characters and Richies, and I've never seen them all, but I'm just assuming if this dude somehow has people watching him and he thinks I'm top one, like he accomplished something, and then once I started talking about the top ranks, right? Then he starts stuttering, and then he can't defend himself. You're watching this trash. What's even the point? You play a loser like this and you just delete the game. Look, all he goes for is the same glitch nonsense. Look at that. So I want to rewind that. This is what I'm dealing with in this game against Mr. Jamaica, it sounds like, which that's not his fault. But look, do you see that? Do you see? Look again. So that's what this player does against everyone. Look. While he's sprinting into you, if you're wondering why I didn't tackle it, look again. This is the delay, the nonsense. So this guy plays the game. This is what his opponents got to deal with. And what was funny is Dagger used to say, all these people come in. Why are they all saying the same thing? They're all being so mean to me. They're all being so... Maybe look in the mirror, boss man, because you said the same thing as this dude Dagger that used to be around. Now he's not. Why does everyone come in here? It's just because I beat them. Look at these highlights. Let's see if the dude actually has some balls to be honest, or if he lies and says, I thought this was normal. I never saw a real UFL game. It's insane. The dude is a total rat. Almost to the highest extent. Showing broken mechanics and acting saying he's one of the best in the world. If strikers could say it, they'd say, we got to get rid of this guy. Because all he's doing is pushing players to FC and eFootball with this trash. Look what he does. I'm one of the best in the world. What was this attack called? Oh, your glitch didn't work. What was this attack? Let's watch it again. Oh, yeah, that was convenient. My player just turns to a ghost. Now watch his beautiful attack. The best in the world. One of the best in the world. Oh, yeah, nice job, dipshit. Let's see it again. Let's see it. Oh, one of the best in the world. Look at this. Watch what he does. Great decision here. Great decision there. Oh, that was pure skill. What was your point there? So hold on. Do you guys want to see that again? Guys, watch this. Where's the skill here? Watch this. He was going for... Oh, I rewound it too far. But you guys can just rewind the video back 1 second and see what I'm talking about. So what you do against these rats is you just quit the game. The whole reason I made this video is because these dorks are streaming now. These dorks are streaming now. So you've seen the delay already, right? It's hilarious. Where's the part where... But you guys seen it. You can rewind and see it. So I rest my case. I rest my case. Yeah, Loco, now I'm not saying I'm the reason he did it, but I told him. I know. I told him, Loco, and I'm not saying he changed because of this, but I go, dude, you are a good UFL player. You are not a good FC player or a good eFootball player. The reason is because UFL is full of glitches right now. You're not proven. It's the same with that boss man. So, Loco, tell me the truth. Be honest here. I'm going to put you on the spot. You just watched those highlights. I re-showed it. You telling me you watched that and that's UFL that you would show people and say, this is the game I play and I love, or this is a good football game. Would you show that? Would you tell me that that was not crap, or would you tell me no, that was just skill? Be honest. This is where I get so heated. These people are unbelievable. I'm spitting just facts. Maybe you don't like my words. Maybe the dipshits and all that. I get that part. But I'm not wrong because the idiot acted like he was playing totally normal. You just got caught in 4K. So I'm going to post that up. Or we can rewatch it. Maybe I won't. Answer me this. If I post that up with that commentary, can the dipshits, oh my God, he was, and then report me? Or am I allowed to have free speech and call somebody a dipshit? I need my lawyer, Simple Go, to tell me. Linux, my lawyers, Lewis, Linux, and Simple. If I post that video up, can he report me for having my opinion or no? And tell me where I'm wrong with what I just said. Exactly, it did look off. So, 0, bro. 0. I'm not making this stuff up. But if I post that with that commentary, does that go down as just my opinion? Or can he be like, he called me a dipshit, I'm emotionally hurt, and make a big deal about it? Because if so, I'll change my opinion. But I'm getting off to post that. I'll finish this up later because I'm not worried about having a number next to my freaking division. Because I just want to play football. Okay, good. Thanks. So, I just want to make sure I'm going to get that video out first thing tomorrow because that's what I mean. That's insane to me. And he was acting like it's normal. So that was my point, Loco, when you said down talking Richie is madness or whatever you said. I get it. He's a nice guy, but he's too naive. So I go and confront the player about it because I'm not going to hide. I can tell him to his face. And listen what he says. I'm one of the best in the world. What do you mean? I just played normal. So when I share that game, let's see if anybody wants to lie and act like that was normal. He's playing in Jamaica, not his fault, but it does cause delay. I'm posting it with my commentary. So my whole point, Loco, at least you have a reason, because I'm the same way. I could dislike someone, but hear them out. And I might disagree with them and be like, that's the stupidest thing. And then they could say to me, you sound dumb. And then we can talk. But somewhere in what we're saying is going to be facts. So I'm almost glad that game came up because whether you think I'm too passionate or not, or you think the words I use aren't the correct words, I'm speaking facts. That type of crap is going to drive people away from the game. So if, let's say, Pantera actually stopped doing all those glitches, because he used to do them all, if you go back to my series, or my original streams, it's somewhere in there, you'll see my games versus Pantera. You'll see it. You'll see me beat him. You'll see him beat me. But you won't see him playing very much football. Whatever the glitch of the day was he was using, and he'd be like, I got the win, kind of like Boss Man. I'm like, who cares? If I played like that Boss Man guy and was trying to say, guys, here's the tactics, you guys wouldn't even be here right now. You'd be like, bro, all you're doing is L1. Notice I never even do that, guys. You're just using R1, R2 sprint and running into defenders and using delay. No one would watch tactics videos. No one would care about highlights because you know what you're going to see. No one would even want to watch that because it's not football. This game, when it's played right, can produce good football. No one's going to believe me or anybody else when we say that, or even try this game when that's what they're seeing. That's just a fact. What are alts? I don't know what you mean by that. Let's go back and look. A bunch of alts. What do you mean by that? Didn't he make up a bunch of alts? Somebody else was laughing in there, and he said, rematch. Some other dude. I went in there and I said, I'll let you read what I said. We'll read it together, actually. Total waste of time. Oh, you still play? Who would still play that? It's not even football. Who would waste their time playing that? Oh, you're mad because of a loss. No one cares about a loss. Even if I beat you, I'd be calling you a rat the same way because that's what you are. It has nothing to do. So here we go. Let's read where I started. Oh, my boy Simple is in there. Oh, no, that's my shit. Hold on, so sorry. I'll let you listen to him. Right? I think the same amount of subs as me. They would hate it. So watch this. There's not one person. You can go watch all my highlights. Was that? Here it is. Look, he's mad because I'm... Missed my team, halftime, blah, blah, blah. So here it is. We both have channels. My question is, when I share highlights trying to get people into this game, and you play like that, do you think that attracts people or makes them see this game as trash? You had 0 passing, 0 skill, sprinting into defenders, and using through ball glitch. Am I wrong with what I said there? Yeah, I don't give a crap about him baiting me, bro. I really don't care. I knew what he was doing. Bro, YouTube ain't gonna do shit. You think I wouldn't have already got notified? And if I do, they'll give you like a warning and then I'll shut up. You know what I mean? That dude is... Think about how much time he's spending to do that. That's what the hilarious thing is. Now, he's blocked. Then that P dude, just so he could come back... like hit himself or some shit. Dude, you're talking total losers here. I love that they're spending time doing this. But read what I said there. Am I wrong with what I said? Nothing wrong there. So then let's listen. We'll put highlights. I have it paused. I didn't realize that was my fault. I couldn't hear him live here. But I'm saying the right thing. Then I will put up the no skill BS you promote. You were just another dagger. Loco said he thinks Boss Man was cheating. I wouldn't doubt it. Adding to why people... So you see my point, Loco? So when you're Richie saying, when you said you don't get it, and I'm telling Richie, you're too naive. Give respect and it's given. How do you give a guy like that respect when he's ruining a game that we're all spending hours playing and like to watch and play? Do I not have a point? Yeah, I knew those were his intentions for sure for the Mexico guy. But Loco, do you see what I'm saying? Why would you give respect to someone who played like that? Totally ruin a game for nothing. Oaks, congrats, you got a W. You look like an idiot. Sitting there in your chair in Jamaica ruining a game. Good job. I'm not saying they aren't. But what I'm saying is Richie came in and was like, we all got to be nice to everyone. How do you be nice to these cheats? You know what I mean? Rip this game apart. Thanks, my man. Yeah, me and the UFL Scouts creator don't get along. He told me at the beginning, he's like, hey, man, I'm trying to, like what you're saying about the game, he's like, we're trying to get people to come in and you're like showing all this stuff wrong. He's like, how are we going to get people if they see that? I go, dude, you want me to lie? If they play the game, they're going to see it too. It's like, these are things for strikers to fix. I couldn't believe he said it. I go, I love your UFL Scout. I even today, I've made a bunch of videos where I said it. Like, I do not like the creator at all because that made me think he was the fakest person ever. But he clearly has stock in people playing because that's who comes to UFL Scout. He literally tells me, it was on Discord, he literally tells me, bro, like, you're sharing this stuff and it's not positive about the game. I'm sharing the truth. I'm sharing the truth. I know. Everybody's seen it. So I'm sharing all this. And then it seemed like he was shaking when he was talking too.
I am wrong. I am wrong.
Nice, I see you, Simple. I just saw that. I didn't see it. I will put highlights of what the game can be. Then I will put up the no-skill BS you promote. You were just another dagger adding to why people rip this game apart. Thanks, my man. I mean, tell me where I've lied so far.
Watch the trash back yourself.
If I'm wrong, watch the trash back yourself.
And compare it to...
Damn, I'm a slow typer. Jesus. Compare it to the good football that can be played on this game.
Tell me if I'm wrong about what I said there. Why is it...
Then I realize it's paused.
Please. If you want to be, if you talk proper, fine.
If you want to be proper, dipshit. This is why you got called a dipshit. Guys, read my comments. Nothing I said there is improper. Read them.
You can't think I did wrong. I played against you and I won. You don't have to be bitter. If you...
Nobody would be acting like that if that's what they saw. That wasn't normal UFL. Anybody who watched that's going to agree.
If you have something nice to say, say it. If you don't have anything... You're distracting me, please. If you don't have anything nice to say, you can...
Alright, so let's look. It's not about... Now I said nobody cares about a win. So nobody cares about a win. It's not about losing. No skill, bum. Okay. Didn't have to add that. Nah, that was like lightning pace. How did that happen? 200 pace and 0 skill, which it was. I will make a video and show the highlights. I put that twice because you can't play football.
It's fine. I don't have any beef with you, seriously.
Running into defenders. Yeah. Bro, I'll show the actual video. He was literally running into defenders.
I didn't tell you he's a player because I scored goals against you, you quit. Today I scored 12 against somebody and he played the game. He didn't quit because he...
Dude, you guys... Dude, it's just like what I said. It's like these Jamaican content creators don't get it, bro.
I said that I didn't play well enough. Bro, you can't win every game. If I beat you, take it on the chin. Maybe next time you're going to beat me. Who knows?
Yeah, he just wants to talk and you get mad. Exactly. Exactly.
I have 0 passing skill. Yes, I'm one of the best in the world in UFL. Always in...
Oh, look, he said I'm one of the best. This is where I check him. Listen.
I'm one of the best, and yes, I have 0
I'm
passing
top
skill.
10.
Okay, sir, you have 100% passing skill. You are the best. I apologize for beating you. Forgive me, sir. Forgive me. I'm sorry.
So then he changes to... I'm top 100. Listen.
I hope that works. I hope that works for you. Does that help your ego? Jesus Christ, man. It's not that serious.
Then I coach the top player, which is true. That's Kevin Pedro. So listen what he says. Now he's like, oh, shit. Watch. Look.
It's really not that serious.
Look. He's going, oh, fuck. He's not one of the best in the world. He's lying to all of his people. Keep listening. Watch this.
You guys take gaming too serious, man.
Look.
If you lose,
Hold
you
on.
to the next opponent.
You said
Listen.
I'm
bringing him back because he's trying to listen. Watch.
you are one of best in the world. Let's fact check it.
Look. He's silent. Look at this. Where'd all your words go, dipshit? Where'd all your words go, dipshit? Look at him. He don't know what to do, guys. You're seeing this in real time. Look. I'm not lying. Look it. This is what happens when you're a fucking fraud. Look. I'm one of the best in the world. Now look. Now let's see what it took him 5 minutes. Now let's see.
Play football. Yes, you can play football. You're the best. Yay!
Oh yeah, there we go. Typical. Now he goes to this because he can't. He's not one of the best. He's lying to people.
Shame on you. You come in here to come and say negative stuff to another gamer and another streamer.
Oh, negative stuff saying, why don't we look at your gameplay compared to real UFL? so we can compare it and see what the game could be when it's good football and what you make it. Good job. That's negative, you little bitch. God, these fraud-ass losers.
And I'm disappointed in you.
Oh, disappointed. We're disappointed in you.
Hold on, Mr. Top Player in the World. Guys, am I wrong?
Okay, then stop playing it. If it's
Oh,
not
it was,
stop
Lewis.
playing it. It's not that
It
serious,
was.
bro. It's
But he
not
says
really
he's
that
one of the
serious.
best in the world. Let's
If
fact
really
check
that
him.
hurts, then you shouldn't be playing and you shouldn't be streaming. Learn to control your temper. You shouldn't be streaming or playing if you don't have control over your temper.
You shouldn't be playing if you're a fraud, lying cheat. Nobody's going to watch this video I post and think you're anything but a fraud. And you're definitely not one of the best in the world, so you got caught lying. And where am I wrong?
It's not that serious. You win, you rejoice. If you lose, move on. GG, bro. Move on. There's nothing that serious. You're top 10 in the world. I kicked your ass. Say GG and move on. I'm top 100. I'm not that good. I agree.
See? Oh, wait. Now I'm top 100. I'm not that good. Wait a second, dipshit. You were just one of the best in the world. Then what? Now you're not that good. Crazy how that works, guys. Funny how people change up once facts come out. Because he can't get anywhere near. None of these guys have gotten anywhere near. You guys realize where I got, okay? I literally could have been the only reason I wasn't number one, Kevin will tell you this, anybody, he was playing against another Premier League top 10 player. So when he won, he got massive points, the way they do their rankings. When Zelonius was number 2, number 3, number 7, all that, he was playing other players in Europe that were top. So he got massive points. I was so high rated in my area, North America, everyone I matched was nowhere near me. So my points for one win gave me nothing. I would need to play like 20 games to their one win to get the points they got, because I was so much higher ranked than everybody here. Like when I would match freaking Dagger, it hurt me actually because he was so low ranked. He couldn't climb. I kept matching him. Beating him gave me nothing. Kevin, Pedro would go play one person and boom, it was worth like triple the games I played. So you have no idea what it's like to be one of the best in the world, bro, in this game. You are a rat loser. And you just got caught. And now all of a sudden, oh, congrats, I'm not that good. And then look what he does. Typical.
Yes. Bye.
Look.
See ya.
You see how long I let Mexico and all them come in before I ever even thought about this, and I only did it because you guys asked me to? Look. Already does it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming. See you later. God bless.
Total loser, bro. So, somebody, you may not like my words, but what am I saying that's wrong? You're going to top 10 in UFL. Even. Yeah, the game was 100% different there. So I don't care. If people want to just live in La La Land, they can. I don't give a shit. But what I'm stating is facts. Go back and read those comments. And the one thing you'll notice is that I asked facts. Okay? Period. So I'm going to end the stream on that. Thank you guys for your support. At least Loco could be honest. And I'm going to pose all these questions in that video. So stay tuned for that. Thank you guys. I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, boys. Good shit. Simple, I read that 100%. And 100%, Lewis, he knew what he was doing. He's a fraud liar. And he's promoting dog shit in the game. But GG's. I just want to make sure you guys knew I read that. I'll see you guys later. Thanks for Loco for at least having sense and hearing me out. And then at least not trying to be a troll and admitting facts.